Hi everyone, welcome, we're here for you. This is your reading, and this is a particular pick a card. I want to sort of do a reading here to sort of help shed light on, where in the world is my divine counterpart? Because I feel like at times we can really get kind of like drawn out and about, in the different opportunities and so-called and people that we have to interact with. And there is a point where we say, well, I want something that is going to be really real here, so-called, because it's going to be for me, that I feel I can connect to. And I want to sort of invite messages here forward to help shed light on, first of all, the factors surrounding a certain situation that you might be in now at this time. And if it is a divine counterpart situation, sometimes there can be this frustration, when we are in a situation and we feel like there are aspects of it that, on some level we're like, well, it's meant to be. In a way we feel like it's meant to be, but what is really going on there? Okay, this is what I want to pull cards on. I also want to clarify, get any sort of insights as to how you'll be able to identify when it is that you have found your so-called divine counterpart. What is that space going to look like, sound like, feel like for you? What might be some messages? Okay, so we're going to pull cards here for each of the stacks, and what we'll do is we're going to pull further clarifiers to see, for those of you who are currently in a relationship, or if you're thinking about someone. I'm going to make sort of different stacks here. So one stack for each pile is if you're just talking to somebody or thinking about somebody, is that person your divine counterpart? We may run through quickly for that a rising sign reading. So for each. So, and then we'll do to help you confirm as well further, possibly, or to at least give further clues. Let's clear it, yeah. So then we have, we're going to do a secondary stack in this stack. That will be, if you're actually dating somebody right now, is this who it is? What are factors that are important for you to know at this time? And if just third stack, how will you be able to identify your divine counterpart? And we're going to pull some really intense details here. I want to get really down to it here for us here. As a collective, it's time to really confirm, is this who I want to be with? Really, 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 really. And how do I know if it is something that I feel in my heart space? Clues. Sometimes it helps to have that confirmation. So let's get into it here. Maybe it is that you are with the divine counterpart, but there are people maybe coming in or factors that make you feel otherwise. So all right, let's take this back. First of all, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for connecting here to you. And divine counterpart can be really related to any notion, so feel free to play it as you do. All right, so let's take a deep breath. We're gonna start pulling the stacks. Start shuffling here for stack 1.
It's 2 o'clock.
Could be a particular clue for some. Okay, stack 1. What factors might stack 1? First, gonna pull a card here for if you're talking to someone, are they your divine counterpart? Second card here is if you are dating somebody, are they your divine counterpart? And factors related to the divine counterpart energy, how you'll be able to pick up on that energy, factors in relation to how you might meet this person, for example. I'm going to pull from the Going Very Tarot deck as well as a secondary card on top of these cards that have been pulled so far. I'd like to also pull some charts. Okay. I'm going to pull some letters as well. We have stack 1. We have all the cards here laid out. This is what it sort of looks like. That's going to turn off in just a second. You guys, thank you for your patience, but I take it also as a sign. Maybe this is how you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling like, I feel like I'm in the washing machine. I feel like I'm just, you know, going on in circles with my love life. And so we're gonna get into it. We'll see what is what. So let's jump into this stack. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we're going to set these cards. You know, part of me kind of wants to pull all of them at once. I wonder. We'll read it stack by stack. We'll read it stack by stack. Actually, let's just pull them all. We're gonna need a lot more space than this, though. Okay, well then, we'll just start. Oh my gosh, all right, Mars and Gemini moment. All right, let's get into it. Pisces SUN. Well, stack 1, welcome. We're here for you. Let's take a look at your divine counterpart storyline here. And I'm going to set the divine counterpart energies to the side. I'm going to move the partnership pile to the side. And I'm going to jump into the person that you're talking to. So what are some clues to be able to tell here if this is your story? Is the person that you're talking to right now your divine counterpart? Or even thinking about right now? Okay. Well, we have the Page of Cups upright. This is so far definitely a positive energy. I pulled a clarifier on that, and we have the Four of Wands. Some of you have known this person since childhood, is what I'm hearing. You've known them quite some time. I feel that you actually know them pretty well. There's the feeling that you kind of are quite comfortable on some level with this person. Like, you're not really actually worried, is what I'm hearing. It's kind of interesting. The letter V is coming through on this stack as well. And the Moon in Virgo with the Ascendant Libra charms have also popped out on this stack. Oh, actually, well, that's kind of interesting. Take this as a sign, because I had one of these on the partnership stack. So, for this particular stack, we have the you're talking or thinking about somebody, and the relationship stack. So, it may be that you are talking to somebody, but you're not in a, bona fide relationship with them yet. If this is the case, I feel that the question is really vulnerability. It's not really this person, if I'm going to really get down to it. I feel for some of you, and we're going to get further clues as to that stack, but for a larger review, I feel like you're really actually quite connected to this person. You feel really connected to this person. There's a lot of hope, yes, and I'm hearing the letter A and J. A-J-E. Okay, so let's set that to the side. So far, I take that as a really good sign. I don't really feel like you've got any really big, particular concerns with this person that you're thinking of. Now, if you're in a partnership and you're in this stack here, we have the letter O. It's in reverse. Okay, if you're in a partnership, for some of you, you may have recently had a falling out, or you weren't sure, is this going to work out? There's something that's not happening, and that makes you feel really unsettled. This is what I'm hearing. The washing machine turned off there. Chariot in reverse has come through. Ace of Cups in reverse. What I'm getting is that this is more of like a we're on break energy. I feel like the heartbeat, the pulse is, you have a pulse and a heartbeat to this connection. You have the very strong water energy here. You have, even in the pile of us talking, Four of Wands. This is the number 4. Even if it is fire, it is 4, and that's associated with the archetype of the 4th house, Cancer, roots, lineage. There's definitely a really strong history here, like a feeling, like a bond. Okay, let's clear it. I feel like if you, there is not like a really negative energy, or how do we say this, as above so below, right? I mean, we really cannot separate, but there is a moment where you say, well, I kind of know who they are and I trust them. Some of you have known this person for a really long time. I'm seeing you might have actually even been married to them. Yeah. In the past, even. There's a history here. I feel like there's not really like a negative energy. Now, what I'm getting further is that for some of you, you may have even really spent a lot of time thinking, is this like who I think it is? There's a little bit of a question of the past as it relates to the future. Maybe somebody here, there was a fallout of some kind. I'm not sure if it's just like that you're not physically with this person, but there is something. It's almost like the past or the really strong connection that you did have somehow possibly influenced the way that you'd be able to carry that connection out in the long term. So looking at these two stacks together, the just thinking and talking pile with the partnership pile, even if, let's say, you go from partnership to just thinking and talking, if these two piles are kind of, I'll read them as together because it is kind of similar. Maybe you were in a relationship and you broke up, however it is, right? I see it as confirmation. This is someone who you had a really strong, this is a general video, but you had a very strong sort of upbringing with. I hear that as well. Maybe this is something that, you at the end of the day, I feel that you don't want to dismiss this situation, like just based on what you've experienced here. So there's something that you feel, there is still like a lot of love, there's hope, there's something that remains. It's not the financial storyline. I'm hearing that with the chair in reverse. Let's clear it. I feel somebody doesn't want to move on, even if you're in a partnership and you're taking a break. I feel like, or there isn't a factor that's coming up that would be able to trump the connection that you do have, that you do feel, even if it's almost for a number of you, maybe it's even saying Ace of Cups in reverse, chair in reverse. We don't need to prove it. We don't need to necessarily feel that we have something that brings us that storyline forth. This is, yes. Now, okay, now let's continue. For some of you, you have had a lot of experiences enough to know that you really feel like, let's clear. I keep hearing it like this. There's a past, there's a history. You feel like you can trust this person is what I'm getting in your heart. You feel like, I feel like I know them and I don't have to question this. So it's interesting that you're here. I feel like you are really thinking about something in relation to what maybe they've told you. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to get confirmation here. I want to see in the confirmation pile of your divine counterpart if this is going to be reflected. But the Ace of Cups in reverse, chair in reverse, Page of Cups upright, with the Four of Wands upright. What's interesting as well, we have the Ascendant Libra. Ascendant Libra, this is placing an emphasis on Venus, on Mars as well. Venus ruling the first house would be Venus-Mars overlap, right? Mars being the natural ruler of the first house. But Ascendant Libra as well is sort of very flirty. It can be a sort of ostentatious energy. It's about how you come off. We also have the letter V, which is about Venus. Some of you here were friends first. I hear that. All right, let's jump into the extended stack here of your divine counterpart to get further clues. How will you be able to identify your creative counterpart? I'm hearing, I am a man, what is that song? I'm a man of honor, something like that. For some of you, okay, I'm seeing the letter J here. Somebody here is a little funny, I hear that. They have a jokerish sort of way about them. When you first meet this person, I feel like the communication is going to feel a little clunky or off, possibly. It's like, I'm not sure, like, is he joking? Like, someone had a very intense, even humor here with you is what I'm hearing. They keep you on your feet is what I'm hearing. Justice in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing some older songs here, because it cuts like a knife. I'm hearing that song as well. Let's get further into it. They may, this is a very sort of small percentage of some of you, they may have been married in the past. Yeah, they may, but there's something here that they're very young. I get like a young, youthful energy. Sometimes they may outrun themselves. I hear that. So does it confirm? Are they the same person? Let's get further. Oh, let's get the charms as well. You have Temperance upright, Seven of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups upright. They have a strong character. They're very funny. They're very creative. Let's clear it. Wishing you were well. I feel like even if you get into arguments with this person, they'll run back. Be like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I was just joking. That was a little harsh though. Oh, Hocus Pocus on the Seven of Cups in reverse. Moon and Gemini. They're very funny. I'm telling you. They got it. They got something. They're very quick-witted. We see Justice, which is Libra. That's bringing me back to the Venus. I feel like kind of like what you saw when you first met them is sort of what has maintained. If that is the case for you, like something very particular, something you picked up on right when you first met them, like their humor or something, I feel like that really carries over. And that's a clue for you that this might be the same person. They even may be like a stand-up comedian or something. March 2024. They invited you to their house. I hear that as well. I see them like motioning over to like a couch, like, here, you know, why don't you have a seat? Pleased to meet you. Yeah, they're kind of like funny, but they also had like a side to them. I'm seeing like an old school kind of like apartment, like interior design style. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, they're kind of like aloof a little bit. I think when you first met this person or when you meet them, it's kind of like, I feel like you have met this person though. It's almost like you're not sure if they're joking, you know, it's something like, I don't know. Oh, let me not mix the cards. Oh my God, vacuum the cards again. J, we're hearing J in reverse for their letters. X, U. They're a little jaded. I'm hearing this. Like, they have times where they don't, how do we say it? Like, they don't really get vulnerable. I see that. Maybe you feel that. Like, I can tell they don't really get vulnerable with a lot of people. They maybe make jokes and they're laughing a lot, but they're not really like they're not immediately warming up to you. If they have a lot of yang in their chart, they may kind of be a little hesitant to get kind of clarification on emotional matters. Like, I feel they won't really make a big deal out of matters of emotion in the beginning. Like, they'll brush it off, kind of like they won't, you know, really like kind of go over it again with you is what I'm hearing. Like, wait, what did you mean that? Like, they'll try to brush it off even if they're thinking about it is what I'm hearing. U in reverse and the letter R. I don't feel they're confrontational. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, they may have a lot of Libra in the chart. A lot of Libra. Yeah. But let's continue on. Let's see what else is what. Let's pull some charms on Justice. God-given talents. They're funny. They're very funny. They're a joker. On the Page of Wands, we have find me in the bloop. Look, you guys, literally find me in the bloopers on the Page of Wands in reverse. We were just saying he's funny guy. Eight of Swords in reverse. Maybe they're even like a screenplay writer or something. On the Eight of Swords in reverse, we have young money. They maybe have something related to like a network of some kind. Like, they work with a lot of different people. Maybe it's their industry. Let's see what else. It's a commercial. I feel they know how to be very hospitable. They know how to, they're very good with sort of invitations. I hear that. Invitations, okay. Okay. They maybe are a talent agent. I hear this for some. They work with like a lot of people. Is it the same person? For some of you, I feel like if you met this person when you were young and they were young, or maybe they were a little older or you were young, I feel so. For some of you, this might be your professor. I hear that. Or you had a class with this person or something of that nature. I don't know. This is a general video, right? We gotta like, yeah. But we're talking like older, not, you know what I'm saying? But wishing you are well on Temperance. For some of you, you would write letters to them back and forth. So, okay. What I want to do is Yes. What I want to do, but we have already pulled the cards here. So, okay. So what I want to do is I want to pull, I'm going to create some quick little cards here for each of the rising signs. And then we're going to pull for the clue, like if you're a rising sign Scorpio, if you're a rising sign Aries, Leo, Virgo, what is a one last clue for you as to what this energy might be? So let me grab the little notepad. Oh, right here. For some of you, they're a designer, they're Finnish, I hear that, like they're from Finland, I hear this. It's, yeah, okay. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of them, like their time zone, I hear that, okay. So I'm hearing, hey there, buddy. Someone met someone's child or their dog or something. Okay, now let's continue. That's your person, I feel that, but you take it as you will. This is a general video, of course. Okay. Someone kind of has like a Santa Claus vibe. Maybe they even dress like Santa Claus. I don't know. You take it as well. Rising Scorpio. We'll do. They could be an innovator as well. I keep hearing talent agent. Rising Capricorn. Let's clear the energy. Rising Capricorn. Rising Gemini. I'm hearing Oklahoma. They may travel a lot. I hear that as well. Rising Taurus. Rising Leo. Let's clear it around. I don't feel that it's a rising Leo. I'm just hearing that right here, but you take it as you will. They may be on the cusp. Rising Cancer. Rising. Oh, let's clear it in the sacral chakra. Pisces. If it's a rising Pisces, you may have a child with this person. I'm hearing that. Like you may coming up, like in the so-called future, you may have already had a child. I even hear that. Wow. So this might be confirmation. Like you may already be with this person, you know, for example, but or you may know them. Okay, so let's continue with Pisces. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Leo. I keep getting it. Like they're so funny. I hear that. Maybe you think they're funny. You know, it's all relative. Rising sign Aries. If they're rising sign Aries, I feel that they love to travel. They adore traveling. Like they love it. They love it. And they love like different cultures and rising. They may even be like an art like curator, manager, like a novelty shop owner. I hear that, or they collect stuff. Rising sign, something like that. Like even a museum purveyor. I hear that. Rising, they got a very particular career. Sagittarius. I do feel that they do have quite a bit of Sagittarius, but you always take it as well. Rising sign Libra. I feel like they get particular about the details. Again, I'm hearing Finnish, like Finland. Okay. Because of the viewers, finish step 1, we're ready for step 2. Let's clear it. All right, let's clear the energy around. Rising. They're kind of quirky as well. They have like particularities about their character. They may have a mole somewhere very particular on the face. This could also be your energy. You take it as you will. Rising, possibly, right? Where are we? 1, 2, 3. Rising, yeah. They have a lot of specialized knowledge. I feel like sometimes you have to take this person by the hand and be like, okay, we have to go home. You know, like it's time to like go home. Okay, I'm not sure. We're going home. Could be a metaphor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got a lot of friends. I hear that as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got one more. What are we looking at here? They're kind of a slow mover with some things. It's like maybe they talk a lot. They like to take long pauses in between their speech, and they like to explain things a lot. They could be a historian even. For some of you, they're a chef. Okay, we got a lot of options here. Oh my, okay. Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces. But they do have a calming presence, and I feel like you do appreciate them in your life, really, at the end of the day. For a small number, I'm hearing they're religious. You take it as, oh, they were at a certain point. That's like part of their, I see they have like curly hair. Interesting. They kind of have like an Einstein look to them. They have a beard. This is for some. Okay. Wow. We said Santa Claus, right? Okay, so let's continue. Does he have a beard? Yeah, he does, I think. All right. Anyways, Aquarius, Libra. We did Gemini. What are we missing? Virgo? Rising Virgo? Rising Virgo? Yeah, I think it's Virgo. We're missing Virgo. Rising Virgo. Okay, guys. So now we're going to go by each of these. And if you chose a stack and you are Rising Virgo, what is a further Rising Virgo? We're just saying Rising Virgo. And you're Rising Virgo, what is a further clue as to how you can identify this energy, just to make it just a little more specific for you? If you're Rising Pisces, let's pull. I'm hearing Sony pictures. I'm hearing this. We found love coming through. I want to pull, let me for tarot card here as well. Pisces, if you're Rising Pisces, what is a further clue as to the divine counterpart? And you chose this Ace of Pentacles upright. Interesting. Let's pull a card here from Golden Nouveau, Knight of Pentacles. This person, well, you know, what I wanted to do was pull a sign. Yes, that's what I wanted to do as well. So give me just a second here. I'm going to I feel they're very generous. I also get this feeling that they don't like if they're eating a donut, they want to share it. I hear that. That could be a metaphor. Like usually donuts something like very delicious, like supposedly, right? It depends on your taste as well, right? Of course, but and your gut bacteria, what you're craving. But yeah, like they don't like to make people feel left out, is what I'm hearing. Pisces.
I'm not sure I understand.
Did we like say S-I-R-I? I don't think we did. Okay. Does he have like an Australian accent? All right. If they are a Virgo, or they have a lot of Virgo in their chart, they may have experienced something physically in their life. Maybe they talk to you about that, like openly, is what I'm hearing. They may be famous for that even. It's something like with the brain. It's like they survived something, you know, hopefully. Hopefully they didn't have a situation like that. You take it as well, right? What is negative, positive, supposedly neutral, but yeah. I'm just hearing that here. So, what else? Aries, Sagittarius. Aries. I see a lot of books. I see a library here. Their house is very like laid back. I hear that. Libra. They make jokes. It's like you ask for ice cream. I see someone's laying in bed. They're like, can I have ice cream? It's like, they walk over and they're like, too late. They make a joke like they finished it, but like they definitely didn't. I feel like they're not that tight, but you take it as you will. Let's clear it. I see someone like smiling and like kissing someone. Cancer, Libra. They like to mess with you, you know? That's just the feeling again. think we are missing Capricorn. They call you dear. This is for Sun. They definitely appreciate the finer things in life. They appreciate children as well. I see that. Like, I see someone dressed in like a reindeer hat. I don't know. They're like, you look so cute, dear. I hear that. You look so cute with your hat. Let's clear it. They're very good with children. Oh, we have 2 Capricorn. Oh, wow. Well, maybe they are a Capricorn. We have to erase one. Which one do we erase? Maybe that's a clue. They maybe have a lot of Capricorn. Let's continue to compute their moon sign. This holds for general energies associated with this archetype. So for example, let's say that we pulled the Capricorn card, right? For rising Pisces, then it would suggest very strong 10th house energies, very strong earth energies, but specifically 10th house energies, Saturn on an angle at 29 degrees, Saturn at 0 degrees as well, but really we'll say 29 for the sake of simplicity here. Saturn is its ruling sign. I'm hearing Shabbat. Maybe they're quite religious. For some of you, Sun, Moon, rising sign, Venus, Mars, and Capricorn. They love delicious food. It's like they have appreciation for these things. Maybe they're like a wine connoisseur or something like this. Let's clear it. Okay, now let's continue. Which signs are we missing? No, we got Taurus, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini. We're missing Gemini. We have to erase. Okay, well, let's write Gemini. And I think the last one we've got here is Aquarius. No, we got Aquarius as well. It's very odd. So what are we missing? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. So, rising Pisces, let's get a further clue. What is a marker here for rising Pisces as to what to identify this person by? We've got 2. We'll take them. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Okay, so they may have a lot of Sag, a lot of Capricorn. Could be the rising, Moon, Venus, Mars. You guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to jump into the next sign. Thank you for your support here, for liking this video as well. If you did like the video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe. We come back every now and then with new videos. And yeah, the likes do help the channel, grow, as do obviously subscriptions. So if you're liking the content and you want to get notified as well of other readings that we post here, then feel free to subscribe, like, comment as well if you feel compelled, if you feel guided to comment and share. All right, guys, let's pack these cards up and get into the next sign. The next stack. Sometimes we go by sign, but this time I wanted to do pick a stack. So, all right, let's gather everything up here. Start totally fresh. We'll put the name, the letters back, and we'll place the rest of the signs to the side. Oh! Shoot, we only did rising Pisces for the first stack. Oh, we're not done. Ah, okay, so, okay. Sorry guys, rising Pisces. So we'll put that to the side. If you're a rising Cancer and you chose this stack, what is a further clue? How will rising Cancer be able to call this energy, identify this energy? What will be the clue? Capricorn again, wow. Okay. I'm also hearing Cancer here, but Capricorn, take it as you will. They may have an overlap of the two. We have also, I'm sorry, young money. They're a joker. Again, I just hear it like that. Let's get one card there for the reference for the rising Cancer. The Fool card. This is Aquarius energy. Can be. I feel like it's about their humor. The Two of Wands are bright. Interesting. So, guys, thank you for tuning in. Rising Cancer stack. Let's put these charms back, the cards back. We'll now pull here for... Okay. Rising sign Leo, if you chose to stack. Any other further clues here? If you're a rising sign Leo. Let's first get here... What would be... Somebody works in an eyeglass shop. I see that. Libra. I'm hearing London. I hear that. Libra might be a particular sign placement. Let's get a tarot card. For some of you, they're a relationship psychologist. 6 of Pentacles upright. further clue here from the Golden Nouveau Tarot. High Priestess in reverse. Let's get some charms. Find me in the bloopers. And Hocus Pocus. So, all right, let's get into the next stack there. Again, there could be a focus on their humor. Again, that Ascendant Libra coming through as well. So take it as you will. That might be a further clue for you. We're getting the humor coming through in a few stocks. So let's put these back and let's clear the energy ground. Rising Leo here. For some of you, if you're also rising Leo and you chose a stock, you know, maybe at first they were kind of private or they take a long time to open up. I don't really feel that, again, I hear they're a little jaded. It's not like it's something that they're experiencing in the past. They're not trying not to kind of judge you with that, is what I'm hearing. Rising Taurus coming through. Or there's a factor, they don't want it to get in the connection, like involved in the connection, a way that sort of interrupts the way that you connect to them. Rising Taurus, they're trying to keep an open mind is what I'm hearing ultimately. Okay, Cancer in reverse. Rising Taurus. March 2024, you might have had time, or this is for very few, you might have had time apart from this person. I'm sorry, wishing you were well. I feel like you'll know what this is like. You can never really disconnect from them. Like you keep going back and forth. Find me in the loopers. This guy's funny, I'm telling you. Ascendant Libra again. Okay, so give me Tarot. Eight of Swords in reverse. They feel they have a conscience. They feel kind of like look back on their stories here with you. Five of Pentacles, yeah. There could even be something that they want to sort of redeem themselves for, is what I'm hearing. They want to come back and sort of apologize for something. Let's get these cards back here in the shuffle. That's Rising Taurus. Rising Gemini. If you're Rising Gemini and you chose the stack, how will you be able to identify any further clues? Let's pull from these signs. Let's clear the energy on the ground. Wow, two coming through. I almost pulled Scorpio, but let's go with these. Virgo in reverse with Leo in reverse. They're very shy. I hear that. Maybe they got a lot of Virgo and Leo. Those are kind of really different frequencies. Yeah, but they're right next to one another, and maybe they're on the cusp of Virgo and Leo. But yeah, I'm hearing that just coming through. Empress in reverse. They're shy around feminine women. I hear that. Feminine energy. Finding the bloopers again coming through in March 2024. I feel like they kind of go real hot cold. Like they're about to like call you back and then they like get freaked out a little bit is what I'm hearing. Oh, let's pull a Golden Nouveau Tarot deck. Yeah, they have a way about them. They have like a side to them. Like, they like chocolate. They're eating chocolate on like whipped cream on a cheesecake. Okay, Magician upright, Star in reverse. Sorry for making you hungry. If it is happening there. Okay, Magician upright. Yeah. They go through these cycles. Like, I feel that they have a moment and then they have another moment, you know? They have a lot of Gemini as well in their chart. Interesting, it says Rising Gemini, but I'm reading it as your energy, but you take it as well. Let's take that card back and let's put these signs back in. Rising sign Capricorn, if you chose the stack. How will you know further that this is, you know, what is a clue? Let's clear the energy and ground, shuffle. Clear the energy and ground. Okay, Leo. Something about when you first saw them, I hear that something was really stark. It was something very clear about their behavior, even it stood out to you. We've got some charms here. Ascendant Libra again. Moon in Gemini. Wishing you were well. And, you know, if you're pulling some of these charms that came through in the general spread, it could be further confirmation that this is most likely your stack. March 2024. So take it as, yeah, okay. Let's get, the Golden Nouveau Tarot deck. Any further clues there, please? Spirit for Rising Capricorn. On the Leo card, we have Six of Swords in reverse. They go back and forth. I feel like it's not as it seems. Like they have some kind of habits even. I feel like it's kind of like different. It's not what you'd expect. Let's pull further on that. The Gemini Tarot. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you sometimes are worried. Like, what's their intention? I feel like you don't really, there's not a huge concern with that. Like, it's not as it seems. I hear that again. Let's pull into, they may travel for work, for example. Rising sign Scorpio. I don't feel, again, that they have any kind of weird intention with that. You take it as well. Rising Scorpio. But yeah, I really don't. I feel that that's part of their career. I hear that. Okay, Pisces in reverse on the Rising Scorpio. Let's get some more charms. Grandma has cookies. Charm. And I want you to myself. I feel this person is so sentimental. They have a lot of passion, but it's just such a reservoir. You have to explore them, is what I'm hearing, to get to them. Interesting. Temperance upright. They will take a long time to let you in, is what I'm hearing. That's how you'll know that this is maybe that person. Chariot in reverse. These are those cards. Oh, the Knight of Swords in reverse. These are the cards that came through in the I'm just talking to them, thinking about them stack. So there could be some further insights here, you guys. And yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna put that back, rising Scorpio. So, you know, you may be talking to that person. That could be further confirmation, especially if you're rising Scorpio and you're just talking to this person or thinking about them, like you're not in a bona fide relationship. That might be a clue that this is your person. All right, but you always take it as you will. It might be a clue that, you know, that's what you're feeling as well, or it feels promising, favorable, or that's your stack, or that there's a message here for you. Rising Virgo. Some clues here. If you're a rising Virgo and you chose a stack. Leo again. Wow. So this person must have a lot of Leo. Moon in Virgo. Sun in Taurus. I feel that there could be some competitive energy here at times. If you're rising Virgo, that's how you'll know. I want to let go but can't. Some of you, it's about your communication. Like you have banter. You go back and forth with your communication style. I hear that as well. Maybe you have a very specific way of communicating, and then they have a very specific way of communicating. 9 of Pentacles here. Upright. Sometimes the jokes get a little out of hand. I hear that. Yeah, the 9 of Cups in reverse, and then you kind of like take separation from each other, kind of, with your communication, and then you'll come back together. That might be a clue, but there's a lot of joking, is what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm hearing he won't tell me his age. It's like they make a big deal out of like little conversations, kind of thing. Rising Aquarius. If you chose the stack, what's a further clue? Leo gun. Oh my god, you guys. Okay. This could be a clue. Take it as you will. Let's get some charms. Sun in Taurus. I want to let go but can't. Something about this person's career. That's how you'll know right off the bat. Ascendant Libra. They're maybe even traveling a lot for their career. At first it makes you kind of think, but I feel like you realize I don't have anything to be concerned about really. Ace of Swords are bright. Someone's into music here, maybe even. Somebody does house cleaning. I hear this as well. 3 of Cups in reverse. Some of you were friends before you were married. I hear that. Interesting. Maybe like for quite a number of years, or you had like some kind of overlap with your careers even. You had a lot in common is what I'm hearing as well. Let's pull into rising sign Libra. I wanted to come along with Sagittarius. Sagittarius very eager. All right, rising. If you're a rising sign Libra, what are some further clues when you be able to identify this energy? Pisces. They may be a Pisces. They may have a rising sign, moon sign. Yeah, a lot of 12th house energies. They might have a Pisces, Venus, Mars. Take it as you will. Let's continue. Pull some further clarifiers. They're very organized. I hear that with a Pisces energy. Page of Cups. Oh, Justice. They may be the one to propose to you. I hear that. Take it as you will. 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't know why it's such a surprise, but maybe they surprise you. They shock you. It's like, hey, it's like, or maybe you didn't even know this person has a lot of Pisces in their chart. Like, there's something of a surprise here. Maybe they come around like last minute and they just like, they jump out to you. I hear that. Maybe their emotion for you is kind of a surprise. Like this could be like a confession kind of love. It's like, I love you. I'm hearing that. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Hierophant here, upright. 3 Swords in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse. Like someone, they want to marry you. I hear that. 2 of Cups upright. On the 7 of Cups upright, like maybe they even transform something in their life big time. Death at the base of the 7 of Cups, mirroring that 2 of Cups upright. This is the kind of person, maybe they all transform something in their life to really make this happen with you. So to really make it happen with you, yeah. Let's clear it and pull some charms. Got a lot of charms. Shit. Sun in Taurus. I'm gonna read the ones that it writes it out. Sun in Aries. I feel like you cannot read this person. Like one minute they're really kind of, they seem like they're excited to talk to you, and then the next minute like the next minute they're like, I don't know what is she saying? I'm hearing that, wishing you were well. I feel like if this is a feminine Pisces energy, they may propose to you. Bumping heads. I see someone like sitting on someone in a car. Whoa. We found love. Not going anywhere. Those are the ones that it writes it up. Almost gotta give them like a greaser vibe. Like, you know, John Travolta and what's her name, Sandy. There's something kind of like, I'm hearing Roadhouse, by the Roadhouse. Like someone here maybe has a lot of Aries in the chart. They got a lot of fire. I see like a very more yang, feminine water energy. So they're very creative. They could be an illustrator, I hear that, writer, singer, performer, dancer. I'm hearing Shakira, take it as you will. Singer, dancer, performer, Shakira. Let's clear it, I don't know. Somebody has an ear piercing up here, like right up here. Whoa, I feel the prick so hard right there. For some of you, they're very creative. Like that's how you'll be able to tell. But yeah, I get it as like a feminine, really, really, they're a dancer. I'm hearing, yeah, they really like music even. But they are kind of, how do we say, like they have maybe as they say it, like a dark side, like a deep dark side. They have like a side to them. Rising Sagittarius, let's continue. What are some further clues if you're a rising Sagittarius and you're watching this? We almost pulled that. Let's go to the energy and ground. Somebody met somebody in like a department store, in a dressing room. I hear that. I'm hearing at a town hall for some. We got 2 out here. 3. Wow. The only one that is right set up is Libra, upright. You might not know their sign or something like this. Maybe you don't know the real birth date or something. Take it as you will. Libra can be their moon, the rising, the Venus, or Mars. I'm hearing Virgo as well. Virgo right there. There we go. Virgo, Leo. They may be on a cusp. Take it as you will. They may be in a cusp. Take it as you will. Let's get further. Let's pull some charms. They're a musician, I hear that as well. They work at a record shop, record label. Sun in Taurus again, Sun in Aries, wishing you were well. For some of you, they're to calligraphy, someone does calligraphy. They are writing letters back and forth. Let's get some gummy bear tarot on that. Ace of Swords. They're a writer, someone's a writer, they do something with, or they own a print shop or something. Ace of Cups in reverse. They could even be a poet. They're even an entrepreneur. Let's get into the next one here. Rising Sag to the side. And then we got Aries. Rising sign Aries. Let's clear the energy and ground. Someone here is very wealthy. I hear this. Oh my God. That's how you'll know. That could be a clue. What is wealthy? You know, but I'm seeing like a physical abundance and wealth. I'm hearing Taurus. We have Sagittarius Aries popping out here. Could be rising, moon, Venus, Mars, etc. Let's get some further charms. In view. Somebody, their apartment has a view of the water or something like this, or they have a really big like apartment or something like this. I'm seeing, or a house got a view. Medium weight. Wishing you are well. You were well. See someone writing a greeting card here. Moon in Taurus. Let's get some gummy bear tarot. They could be a producer. So I'm hearing that. Record producer, magician upright. They may be a director, something with entertainment. I'm hearing waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Dun, 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 you used to. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they have like some kind of windfall like situation. Like they may be really wealthy. I don't know. It's even like owning a casino. This is for some, I'm like seeing it. They may own like the Luxor and like Vegas kind of vibe. It's like, I don't know. Take it as you will. Let's get into the next sign. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love and light to you. They may even have like an international business or something. Okay, let's continue. Import, export, I hear that, or something like that. Something with import, export. This is for some, or something international. Let's get into the next stack. Thank you guys for tuning in. Divine counterpart energy. If you are in communication with this person, whoever you're thinking of, okay, is this the divine counterpart energy? Okay. If you are in a partnership with someone, is this the divine counterpart energy? Some further clarifiers here. some letters for the clarification. And for the divine counterpart pile, how can this person tell that they've met their divine counterpart? What are some characteristics? Okay. Let's get some charms. Okay. For the clarifiers on that divine counterpart pile. All right. Oh, let's get some letters confirmation for that divine counterpart pile. Okay. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the second stack. Let me just charge the iPad really quickly though, because it is about to die and we don't want that to happen. Right. Let's get this here. Can you guys give me a second? I'm gonna grab some water as well.
Constant water, 9.5.
Guys, yeah, it's literally in a champagne glass. I don't drink. Yeah, but we're having a moment. This is water, you guys. I knew it. She's on something. No, this is water, guys. It's clear and ground. All right. Welcome, stack 2. Thank you guys for tuning in. I guess again we're having a moment. Let me or two, several, depending on how many sips we take. Yeah. Let's continue. If you see bubbles in this is actually the hydrogen from the alkaline water. Talked about that, the machine there, for those of you like, what is that sound? I'll put the link in the box below. It's a really interesting unit. It's an ionizer. So those of you interested in health and natural, healing modalities, that might be something of interest. So let's get into it. First stack. In the second stack, we've got the Empress upright. If you're talking to this person, I feel like right off the bat, or if there's someone you're thinking about, okay, or just sort of talking to, but not in a bona fide connection with, the Empress upright, there's a lot that I see someone here has a lot of hope here. Okay, I see someone's very invested here. Physically, emotionally, there's a lot of sexual energy is here as well. There's a lot here that you've shared with this person. You've exchanged energy with this person many times. Maybe this is a financial thing. Maybe you work with this person, but I'm seeing the Empress upright as like, someone is like, I'm determined to become his wife. I hear that as well. Wow. Wow. It could be like a historical energy. Now let's get into it further. We're going to pull another card I want to get for the clarification. This is the Fool upright. For some of you, you aren't in a relationship with this person. It's interesting that the stack is giving confirmation to that. Maybe you're already kind of like talking to this person, but it's not maybe bona fide that you're in a relationship, but it's almost like you treat each other like kind of like a significant other, more or less. You have here the Sun in Leo. It's like we're practically a married couple. This is what I'm hearing. But someone maybe is a little bit afraid to there's something about someone's career. Maybe they're even famous. They're not sure if they want to come out with it. Medium weight coming through. You've had a number of experiences with this person. Maybe you've even had like a child with them. Like we do have the Empress. This is, okay, let's get some letters for the clarification. The letter L, the letter Q, the letter A. For some of you, there's a history. Okay, but we'll get into it. E. For some of you, maybe it's even a prearranged marriage. Maybe you were married to this person, but you don't feel like you're in a relationship, or the other way around. H. It's like we don't need to be in a relationship to have that feeling. The level of I almost said the devil. The letter D. Okay. I would like to pull further on that. The Empress. Okay, for some, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. For some of you, I feel like you've had it a lot. Okay, Chair in reverse. Some of you, this is maybe a situation where you feel like you've outgrown yourself in this story a little bit. It's like, I feel like I can't be myself with them. Like, it's really hard to, like, understand, like, you know, where this is going. Because I almost feel like it's kind of a shame to have the Empress upright like that in a stack where it's like we're not in a relationship. It's almost like we're giving so much of ourselves. I don't know if this is your person, but we will confirm the characteristics of the divine energy when we get to that third stack. So let's move on to the second stack. The High Priestess in reverse. I see a lot of, again, investment in that first stack. High Priestess in reverse, if you are in a relationship, is this your person? The Ten of Cups upright, in the sense of saying, is this your so-called divine counterpart? I'll ask you out. I'm feeling a little nauseous here. For some of you, there is a very clear next step. I feel like someone is not willing to take that, and that's clear. If that's your message, I feel that it's going to get to the point where they're going to come through and say, it has to be crystal clear for me. I can't have a yes and kind of a no, kind of an in and out. This could be the next step of, maybe you're dating this person, but it's like, let's move in together. Let's try this out. How will it go? You know, is this the way we want to head into the next storyline? Maybe this is a matter of children. Like, this is maybe even just a conversation. Like, there's something that it's my right palm there. Maybe it has to do with finances even, or family. It's like someone maybe wants to keep somebody as like a private storyline. This reminded me a little bit of the hamster in the Aries reading. Somebody was like, yeah, this hamster was like really mad at like they're human. It's like, hey, like, you want to keep me as a private, you know, enterprise message for like 800 years? Like, I'm out of here, Margaret. It was the little New York Stock Exchange banker mouse. Check it out. Aries, October 2021 reading. WN are the letters here associated with the stack. This is going to come down to, I hear it, like, being okay with a sacrifice or two. I hear that as well. If you're, yeah, but this is something I really wonder, like, I want to pull further on that. Ten of Cups upright. It's gonna have to come down to that. Lovers in reverse. Maybe someone here is like, they're really overly aware of like their friend circles, but this is Knight of Swords in reverse. This comes down to home life as well. We have to really be kind of really clear. There's gonna be no middle ground unless you're okay with that. So, you know, that might be a message for you. But for some, I feel like if this is not your person, it's going to come down to a conversation of like, are you willing to like be open with everyone about our story, or is it a no? For some of you, there could be a religious side to this, or there's something a little controversial. Let me turn the heat off because it's way too hot. Way too hot, my friend. Oh. I feel for some that you may have had like an argument or two with this person, and it got to a point, it was like, I'm so sorry, like, I really don't think I can do this again. Like, you may be having repetitive arguments here, like, maybe they keep promising you something. Let's clear it. So maybe there's a timeline there with that. Let's clear the energy around. Let's continue. If this person has a temper, I would get the hell out of there. This is what I'm hearing. This is for some of you. I don't know what that's about, but just take it as you will. Okay, that's coming to mind. Like a if you're not feeling comfortable or however, like a temper is, yeah, you got to talk to someone about that is what I'm hearing. Knight of Cups. This is your divine counterpart energy. If you chose this stack, I see a really big eye. Some of you, your divine counterpart is going to be someone really, really, really centering, calming, grounding. They're going to be a meditator for some of you. I hear that. Very intuitive person. I see that. Judgment. Maybe they do like singing bowls. I hear that. Judgment mirroring the Knight of Cups. Three of Pentacles in between the two. Justice. They're really attractive. A lot of people find them very attractive. They could be famous, or they have a business. They maybe are very famous, even bassist. They're a bassist. They do like play bass. Justice here, but they're it's like, how do you say, a lot of people very interested in this person, but they're like, how do we say, like, you feel that they're yours. Like, how do I describe that without making kind of and someone's even like objectified. But yeah, it's like you feel like you have an unspoken dialect with this person. It's very sacred, very special. The Four of Wands, like you can observe that a lot of people appreciate this person, but you have that really unique connection to them, is what I'm hearing. Four of Wands at the base of the Justice card. Yeah, you've known this person for quite some time. I feel like by the time that you are connected to them, like you've known them, you've worked with them, you've traveled with them. I hear that as well. You've had a lot of experiences with them. The letter T. We've got two that are upside down. It's I and B. We also have wishing you were well and Moon in Virgo. They're very sensitive. They're very, very creative. Nine of Wands, right? They're kind of like at times kind of like a loner. They have a lot of friends, they're very sensitive. It's like, hey, I just want to like work on like my music in the garage. I'll see you later. It's like they're very sensitive. Sorry about that, guys. The phone cut there. It was plugged in. All right, well, let's continue. We were on that third stack. Yeah, sometimes they need like their alone time. They're very, I was just getting this as the computer cut there. You know, very sensitive. They are very, they need, and I'm hearing specifically to sound, they need like their downtime, they need their breaks. That's how you'll know who this is. Again, I get like a musician energy, someone who's very like sensitive to, again, I keep hearing like sounds and maybe even actually energy. Let's clear the energy and ground. Let's pull one more card from the Golden Nouveau Tarot deck, and then we're gonna get into the rising signs. Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they get like tired easily. They may even have like a fatigue thing where they work really hard. Maybe they have like, if they're a musician, like I feel like they have really intense concerts or something. Like they have intense moments where they're really on and then they feel really tired, or they just have a really intense personality. Like they work hard and then it's like work hard, play hard, like, or work hard, pause hard. You know, they need their downtime. Let's pull further here, and maybe the kind of person, they may like to nap. Did we almost say Nike? Take it easy. Well, let's clear the energy and ground. Okay, now I want to collect these cards and we'll start reading on the rising signs. So if you are, we're going to go through each of the rising signs. If you're a rising sign Aries, then what's a further clue as to be able to identify your divine energy counterpart? Okay.
It's 3 o'clock.
This is water, guys. As you like, oh my god, she's drinking. No. It's just a champagne glass, but it's just water. I don't drink, you guys. Right? Most people I think who have been following her for quite some time, they know that by now. Alright, let's get into it. Thank you guys for tuning in and connecting. Let's get into first rising sign Aries. If you are a rising sign Aries, what further clues if you chose the second stack? This person is a meditator. They could truly be even a Reiki healer. I hear that. Okay. Let's pull first a particular sign, archetype. It could be the rising sign, moon sign. It could be their house placement. They may have a lot of planets in the ruling house here. Wow, we almost pulled a whole stack. Wow, they may have stelliums, several stelliums. They're an old soul. I get that. Let's continue. Libra. They might be an astrologer. I'm hearing that. Libra, Virgo. Can also be Vedic. Gemini here in reverse. They may have a Mars planet here. Mars, Gemini, something with Gemini may be retrograde in the birth chart, for example. Let's pull here further. They're very delicate. They have a delicate energy about them. I'm seeing a masculine, delicate energy. It's interesting. Maybe they even are a jeweler. They do jewelry or something very with fine-tuned details. Six of Cups upright. Oh, they're very, very sensitive. Three of Wands upright. Very, very sensitive. Like, very careful. They're, yeah. Four of Cups upright. Yeah, it's like, what's wrong, Sammy? It's like nothing. I'm just meditating. You know, it's like Five of Pentacles in reverse. They retreat from time to time. They need breaks. They need to have their private time. I hear that. I see someone doing a singing bowl. Yeah, they're doing like something really, it's not sacred. Yeah, they do sacred activities. I hear that. From time to time. Sunshine and pillows. Aw, they maybe even like really enjoy like the little things here and there. God-given talents. They may be someone who is even a messenger in view upside down. They don't really love the spotlight. I get someone who's like famous, but they're not. It's like they don't, yeah, I see someone like hiding from like paparazzi. I woke up with you, but like in the sense of really just, they're just really humble. Yeah, that's a feeling I'm getting. There's a humble energy about this person. Let's continue. I feel like at times they take things personally. Like they will retreat if they feel like you like kind of, yeah. So, all right, let's continue. Like if someone says something that kind of hurts their feelings, I feel like they're gonna take a step back. They won't react immediately. Rising Sagittarius. If you're rising Sagittarius, what is a further clue here? What energies might be further clues for you if you chose this stack as to your divine counterpart? I'm hearing couldn't miss him. Virgo in reverse, Libra in reverse again. So some of you maybe even like, you were aware of this person when you first met them. They caught your attention. Moon and Virgo popping out with the charms. I'm dimes away. You maybe even helped this person like with something. You helped them out. Like you helped them in line. I hear that. They were like dimes away from like a cherry flavored croissant with their coffee. And it's like, you're like, oh, I got it. Yeah, I got that. Don't worry. Okay. 9 of Cups. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. They were very generous. I hear that. I'm hearing the letter S here. 555 on the clock there as well. 7 of Pentacles in reverse in 2 separate decks. They're very they have a nervousness at times. Let's move into the next rising sign. I feel like they're gonna think about the little things. Like they'll wait for you to finish your meal first kind of vibe, you know? I see someone being like, okay, well, why don't you go get the heart? It's like, no, will you finish your meal first? I hear that. It's like, oh, okay. It's like very, very kind. Like they're very generous. They're wonderful with hospitality matters. It's like, yeah, no. I just keep hearing that. Like, no, like you finish, don't worry. Okay. 8 of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant upright on rising Sagittarius. Not Sagittarius. Rising sign Libra. Let's do that one again. Let's first pull. We always say flirt. Let's first flirt. We don't have to immediately jump into it, you know. Maybe a little bit of a commitment phobe as well. This rising sign Libra, we got Libra. And Virgo. Some of you have commonalities, like common interests. Let's pull some charms on that. Moon and Virgo, again, coming through. So this stack is really heavy with the Virgo energy. Sun and Taurus. Sunshine and pillows. Some of you, like, they're lovely. I hear that. Lovely. They are loving. They show their affection, I feel, in like tactile ways. Like they'll make you like a yummy soup and they'll bring it, you know, to your bedside. It's like, hey, did you like need to use the toilet? Okay, just want to make sure because I was going to be a while. Like I'm hearing like that. Interesting. They're very thoughtful. They're very caring. They ask about these little things. They don't really like drama, but they're very sensitive. I hear that again. Yeah, there's something with the nervousness energy at times. Emperor in reverse. The 9 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Pentacles upright. I feel like you want to help them out or something like that. When you met them, there was something that you felt you could help them with. Let's pull into the next sign. I feel like okay, let's continue. You wanted to help them with something, it's like complimentary. Okay, rising. This person loves silence. It's like this person's watching. It's me, Nats. Yeah, I love silence. Can you stop all the time? Okay. Alright, some of you met this person in a concert hall or like a museum. I hear that as well. I see someone like motioning somebody down a hall. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like, and here we are through the studio. It's like someone was introducing someone even to like number of people in the studio. 10 of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles upright. Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like we have to whisper now. Okay. We didn't pull the sign again. Ah, we were supposed to do that. We'll put these back. Rising Aquarius. How will you be able to acknowledge this energy? Rising, Venus, Mars, Moon, Sun sign. House stellium, house placements, house placements. Wow. Leo in reverse. Okay. Let's pull one more here. This is poking out. Gemini. Let's clear up Gemini. One more. Scorpio. For some of you, this person was your doctor or you were their doctor. Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Somebody was introducing, yeah. Let's pull further cards here. Further cards here. Let's see. Six of Cups. You might even know each other through family, friends, or something like that, or your families were quite close. There could be something that you helped someone with. I see that. Like, maybe even, like, you cleared the air for someone somewhere. Like, maybe you were even their lawyer. It's something, somebody was assisting someone somewhere. I hear that. All right, let's get into the next. Oh, let's get some charms. I'm hearing quickly. Sunshine and pillows. Someone's like VIP. They're backstage. I'm dimes away. Let's clear it. Some of you met this person like off chance certified. Let's move into the next rising. Rising sign Virgo. Let's not do that again. Let's move first into the sign. Wow, that popped out. Virgo. I'm hearing I'm ready. Someone's riding a motorcycle. I see that. They could be a rising sign Virgo. They could be like yourself. They could also be a moon Virgo, sun Virgo. They're a little hard-headed at times. I hear that. But it's their own like fantasy with the concept of perfection. It's not about you, you know? Nine of Wands upright is what I'm hearing. Five of Swords. You've learned to like stop taking their quirks personally is what I'm hearing. All right. It's his kingdom did not keep him company. Where were we? I see someone having dinner with someone. It's so luxurious. They're sitting and they sort of have their hands intertwined. They're drinking wine. Pitchin'. Where were we? Maybe you see this person like pretty often. Maybe you even worked with them. I get like someone who owns a museum or an art gallery or something. Okay. Let's continue. Clear the energy and ground. Let's start, move into rising Scorpio. If you chose this stack, what's what? Oh, let's start with the signs, right? Some signs of, wow, that's a lot though. But we'll read it. Okay. Pisces here in reverse, but right side up. Then we have two upside down, but they're facing upward. So Libra, Virgo. I'm hearing the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Some of you are, oh my God. Okay, we got another one poking out here. Leo, we'll take it. Someone here has a lot of passion. Somebody is like a screenplay writer. This is for some. How you be able to identify this person? They're really artistic. I hear that. Or they're like artistic. Once again, they are like art. Maybe you feel like this person is like graceful. Something like that. It's physically. I hear Grey's Anatomy. Maybe it's their body. Take it to a father. Cups upright. Okay, for some of you, I'm feeling chills. They are a dancer, a male dancer. I see that. Like a ballet performer. I see that. Oh my God. The sun in reverse. Lovers upright. They're a dancer. Yep. They got really graceful limbs. I hear that. Like long limbs, long graceful limbs. Seven of Pentacles upright. There's something that just like really like immediately like draws you in here. Yeah, they may not have a really long attention span at times. Again, we got that Seven of Pentacles coming up right here. I'm hearing, aw, he's human after all. Like there's a moment where you realize like, even if they're maybe like they're really good looking, maybe even as you see it, it's like at first maybe you're kind of you realize I shouldn't fear this. Like the attraction, yeah. Maybe you kind of were worried, like, what if like, you know, they're just like this with everyone kind of vibe, or there's a moment that you realized that this could be real, okay? Because it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Oh my God. Is it really that I'm making? What's that song? Rising Capricorn. Virgo in reverse coming through. Let's pull it here on that Virgo. Ace of Wands. Oh, Eight of Cups in reverse. They're kind of like nervous. Maybe they're a little shaky around you. Maybe when you first met them. You could tell they're nervous, like they're trying to like be confident here with something. They're a little bit of a stickler with you, want something here. Maybe when you first met them, it's like a little off-putting, but you realize like, oh, it doesn't mean that they're not interested. I hear that. Three of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands. Something was off-putting when you first met them. Page of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. Let's get some charms. His kingdom did not keep him company again, and sunshine and pillows. Okay, yeah, there was something like kind of even like on-off, a little jarring, like, But I feel like, for some of you, yeah, you realize it's not about you, okay? You shouldn't take it personally, is what I'm hearing. Rising Gemini. Let's get a sign of influence here if you're rising Gemini. I'm hearing you knew it immediately. Leo. They could be a rising Leo, moon in Leo, planets in the 5th, significant planets in the 5th. Sun, exalted, Sun in Leo, even Sun at 29 degrees in any sign. For example, but we'll keep it simple. Okay, Sun in Leo, for example. Venus, Mars, and Leo, let's continue. Venus, Mars, and Leo, let's continue. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Oh, you immediately, what you notice about this person is that you notice them actually. Is their physical body, it's something related to their something with a Page of Pentacles. They're very impressive to you or something like that, or there's something they did. They wooed you. I see that. It was the first moment. It was like, oh my God, he's so charming. I hear that. Or she's so like charming. What a gentle person. Gentleman, gentlewoman, what a gentle person. What a gesture. Lovely gesture. Yeah. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they even like open the door for you. They carried your bags up. It's really, really, there's a moment here you're like, wow. It's like it's like the type where all your friends are like, whoa, like, find us one of those. It could be however gender. It doesn't have to be, but let's pull some charms on that as well. I'm hearing late, access, and you're turning green. Yeah, I feel like somebody was maybe even like there for you. They helped you out with something. Let's pull into the next rising sign, Taurus. Okay. Oh, let's pull some. I feel like you have to say something quickly to this person the first time you met them. Pisces upright. Something with time. Libra in reverse popping out. Okay, let's get some charms. I'm hearing I do you? Is this a Vegas wedding? Okay, you're turning green. Okay. It's almost like chat roulette, like Vegas style. It's like the Pope, so-called whoever's marrying you is there before like you two are. I'm here at Constantinople for the gram. Maybe somebody even like put you two together. They like kind of brought you together in some way. It's like, here, hurry, like look. It's like you guys would be perfect kind of vibe. Maybe it's like a matchmaking vibe a little bit. Let's pull further, please. If you're a rising Taurus, how will you be able to identify this person? Ace of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Or like, yeah, I get like a chat roulette vibe. Like you met this person suddenly. It's like in the middle of like the weirdest part of like, I don't know. It's like you feel like you have to run up to them. Like you don't want any time to be wasted. I hear that. Eight of Swords upright, Ace of Wands in reverse. Like you wanted them to notice you. I hear that as well. It's like, I gotta say it now. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it was even like at an event or something you want to introduce yourself. Ace of Pentacles upright. Four Swords reverse. You don't want to lose the opportunity, is what I'm hearing. So let's put these cards back. Let's move into the next rising sign. Thank you guys for tuning in here. If you like this video style, feel free to hit the like button. Let me know what you think. If we really like the series, we will repeat it. Maybe we'll come back in November or mid-October. Feel free to follow, and you'll get notified of when we go live again. All right. Rising Leo. If you're rising Leo, what are the clues as to your divine counterpart? What? Someone was very shy. Okay, let's get further. Aquarius in reverse, Taurus in reverse, and Capricorn in reverse. I feel like you were well aware of them before you made a move. And we have Cancer here crossing the main stack, so I'll take that as well. Cancer upright. Some of you I feel like someone has a Mars or a Venus in Cancer or in a water sign. They're really, they take their time, they're very pensive before they take that action towards what they're attracted to. Even if they're really attractive, you're turning green, ascendant Sag. I see somebody in a room, they're looking at someone, like they're with their friends. They don't want to call something out, but they're looking at someone. Let's pull. King of Wands, yep. Upside down, Six of Cups. It's like, I know, I want to be with her, but they're not calling it out. Let's pull further. That's a first maybe impression, that's how you'll know. If you met someone and that's a vibe, it's like, they may be the one, you guys. yeah, don't take their first, you know, segue as like, oh, like the first segue is like, oh, he's not really interested. I'm hearing the letter S-T, Hermit, Four of Wands, but always take as well as a general video, King of Swords in reverse, and the Magician upright. This is obviously a general reading as well, so you always want to take it as, you know, according to your own intuition, and, you know, this could be a general message. But the Magician and the Hermit, some of you met this person at like a really busy event. They maybe it's more like they didn't want to like kind of introduce themselves at like a weird time. Maybe like, you know, they didn't want to rush it. They didn't want to be haphazard and like kind of run in and like, you know, immediately start like hitting on you kind of vibe. So they took their time with that is what I'm hearing. They wanted to make sure the timing was right. But I see they were even kind of like, I'm hearing for some they're a little bit jealous. Even the first time they met you, they're like, wow, who are all these people around her? I hear that. Rising Cancer. Yeah, I just see someone looking at someone with a glass of something in their hand. Two of Cups upright. This is Rising Cancer. Oh, let's put it back. Let's first pull the sign of influence. Pisces. Right side up immediately. Some of you knew exactly. I hear it again like that. Let's get some charms. Some of you met this person in the wilderness, the outback, or something with nature. Ascendant Libra. Someone was real. Yeah, you like clicked. Sun in Aries. Maybe you've been paired together for something on like a group field trip or something, or like a school event. Sun in Leo. Moon in Virgo. Somebody fell asleep on someone's shoulder on the bus. That's cleared and ground. Oh, we gotta get married now. I was like, okay. Did you just fall asleep on my shoulder? Okay, that's it. No. You're that third stack Rising Cancer situation. I got it. Five of Cups upright. Come with me. Nine of Wands upright. Riding buses all day now. I'm waiting for someone to fall asleep on your shoulder. Inner city, I hear that. Or on the tube, I hear that. You're on the like subway, London, New York, whatever it is, Tokyo. It's like someone fell asleep on someone. Well, in that case, I got many, Nat. I got many suitors, death in reverse. I got a comfortable shoulder pad situation. The sun upright, death in reverse. Someone was even like holding the same pole as somebody on the subway. I don't know. It's one of those moments. It's like, oh my god, he like gripped where I gripped on the pole. Okay, he wants to get it on. I don't know what. Whew. There's a lot of attraction. Look at this guy. He's even like holding on to that pole. It's like, you know, when you're on the subway and you have to hold on to the pole. Pre-COVID. Post-COVID, it's like we're doing surfing. Yeah. Cute. All right, let's get into the next sign, Rising Pisces. I'm hearing sexual healing with that Rising Cancer. So let's get one more charm on that. You're turning green. Ascendant Libra. Wait, we already said this, no? Moon in Virgo, and absolutely. Someone was like, can I have a seat? This person was like, absolutely. They gave you their seat, maybe even. All right. They saw you were falling asleep. I went holding someone's head off on the subway. Oh my god, it was the end after that. You wake up and you see someone like holding your head. Oh my god, he's perfect. I hear that. Take it as you will, look at you over gender. Okay. Four of Cups on the floor. Wow. It's like this person was looking out for you. Maybe you fell asleep on the bus and they were looking after you. Yeah, no, you guys literally on this card. Look at this Four of Cups. This is Rising Pisces though. Oh, we pulled it again. First the cards. Let's pull here. Sign. I'm hearing limo date late. Leo is upside down in reverse, and you got Virgo in reverse. One more up here. We've got I'm upside down but right side up, Pisces. So some of you here are actually in love with this person. I hear that. It's maybe a very particular clue. You're in love with them. I hear that. Take it as well. Six of Swords upright. Maybe you're like confident. Maybe King of Swords in reverse. Pentacles in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Some of you met this person during like a retrograde, I hear that. Either Venus retrograde or Mercury retrograde. Moon and Virgo popping out. Wishing you were well. Some of you went on a vacation with this person like immediately after you met them. I'm hearing Sports Academy. Sports. Okay, Sports Illustrated, I hear that as well. Okay, bumping heads. His kingdom did not keep him company. Somebody even like had a work trip. They had a break during their work and they came and they visited you. Ascendant Libra again coming through. Wow, that Ascendant Libra is like hot in this read. I'm dimes away. So for some of you, like it's coming through a lot. This is coming through a lot, this Ascendant Libra. So they probably have an Ascendant rising Libra that could be confirmation for you. Somebody here is about to call something out. Like if this is your person, maybe you're at a point with this person, like they're about to call you back. I'm hearing that as well, or call something out with you. They could be a Pisces Sun, rising moon sign. They could all, yeah. Take it easy, well. You guys, thank you for tuning into this stack, and we're going to jump into the third stack here now. Okay, third stack. Thank you for tuning in. We're here for you. This is the third stack. We're going to take a look. If you were just talking to this person, or you're thinking of this person, you know, are they the so-called divine counterpart? What messages might be here? We've got a card come through there. Okay, we'll pull a clarifier from the Gummy Bear Tarot deck as well. Okay. Moon and Sag come through on that. Okay, let's pull. Let's get some letters as well. Pull into if you're in a relationship with this person. If you're in a relationship with this person, let's clear out what. Wow, a lot of cards going through there. Okay, we'll take them and let's get Gummy Bear Tarot as confirmation. Some charms. Okay. And letters. Now, what are further clues as to your divine counterpart? How will you be able to identify this divine counterpart? Let's pull some Golden Nouveau Tarot deck cards. Right off the bat, I'm hearing you will know it. It's almost something that you'll even recognize, but let's get further clues. Something about someone's watch. Something they say as well. It just jumps out to you in a very particular way. It's like you can't unhear it kind of vibe. Okay, let's get into it, you guys. Welcome to the third stack. If you chose the stack, we're first going to jump into if you're just thinking about someone, or you're talking to them, but you're not really in like a bona fide relationship. You know, what is this storyline here? We have the letter G coming through in reverse. We've got the Six of Pentacles here upright, the moon in Sagittarius, and we've got the sun. Okay, I feel like some of you here, this person that you're thinking about talking to, or however, that you're not in a confirmed bona fide so-called relationship with supposedly, there's a lot of like attraction in the sense of saying maybe you admire this person for their like work, their career. They could be quite successful. I feel like you have a lot of things that you can say, wow, I really love this about this person. There's a lot of potential as you see it, maybe even like not only in a relationship sense, but also in terms of your overlap, but also, how do we say, let's clear on the left side of the heart chakra. It's something even related to your career. It's interesting. Yeah, it's like you can see so many opportunities here. I feel like there's a lot of potential as you see it. I'm going to obviously continue. We'll pull into the divine counterpart stack to see, does it reflect that? Is there some overlap there? But with the Six of Pentacles upright and the sun, I feel at times, someone may get a little intimidated by this person. It could be like, again, their career. Maybe you admire this person for the same reason that you kind of are intimidated by them, or however. Let's get one more clarification on that Six of Pentacles with the Gummy Bear Tarot deck. Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like it's something about the social group. You're not sure, like, could I fit in, like, kind of vibe? Like, would I fit in? All right, let's get into the relationship stack. Ace of Wands upright. First of all, first card out, we have the Two of Cups. For some of you, you've got a lot that you feel for this person. I get that. It's not like he's a pretty boy. I hear that. And it's not only, there's a lot that you feel you really, you want to experience with this person. It's like you've got a lot of experiences on your mind. I see someone with like a heavy Pinterest board kind of vibe here with this person. There's a lot that you want to really, you dream of. And it's a really serendipitous connection. It actually is what I'm hearing as well. You have the Hangman Moon, the Two of Cups. Like, wow. there's a lot of love here. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Tower upright and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's a karmic side to this possibly, but there's this feeling of eternally being ready to renovate the connection whenever we feel like we need to do so. We need to start over is what I'm hearing. But there's a strong foundation with that Two of Cups. We will get into the further clarifiers to get for the clues. Emperor, King of Cups, wow, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and Temperance upright with the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are about to get married. You might actually even be engaged with this person is what I'm hearing. You're real close. And we have the letters V, writes it up, with O in reverse. All right. Someone's planning vacation, I hear that as well. I feel like, yeah, you're in a pretty solid connection with this person if you're in a relationship. Okay. Let's pull into the third stack. How will stack 3 be able to identify their divine counterpart? Six of Cups upright. I'm hearing, are you ready? Ooh, some of you, well, here's the thing. I feel like you will know immediately when you meet this person. There's going to be heavy emotional energies here. It's like on the heart chakra level. It's not like, oh, I feel like, you know what? Like Marcus and I, we like the same like clubhouse music. I don't know if it's exactly that. Maybe it is. But the important thing is that it brings you back to the heart space. Like it brings you to, you feel like you can have a really strong emotional bond and connection with this person. You might have really strong moon contacts in your synastry. Yeah. You might have a lot of Cancer, even energy here. Page of Cups upright. Somebody here kind of really touches your heart. I see that as well. It's something about their voice. This is for some of you, you're really attracted to them. I see in general. The Emperor upright. For some of you, there wasn't a lot of time between like immediately like becoming aware of them and like being in a connection is what I'm hearing. Like some of you are in a connection like immediately, like the minute you meet them. I'm almost getting even like a high school sweetheart energy. The Emperor upright and the Six of Wands upright. Some of you met this person like a long time ago. Someone, maybe family, introduced you. Four of Wands in reverse, Hermit in reverse. They may live abroad. Where were we coming through? And Young Money on the Hermit in reverse. There could be a financial question here for whatever reason. We have the letter M here and A in reverse. They're both upside down. Let's get some, well, one, actually, they're right side up, but the M, yeah. The M is the right side up, the A is in reverse. It's also AM, early morning. Nine of Cups upright, take it easy. Queen of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords upright. This person would visit you, or they do, or they will. They will. Let's pull from the Golden Tarot for the clues, and then we're going to get into each of the rising signs. So, depending on your rising sign, what are some further clues here for you in this stack when it comes to identifying this energy? How will you be able to further identify your so-called divine counterpart? Six of Swords, King of Swords upright. As we said, 6, 7. That is reducing to 4, right? 13, 4. The Four of Swords upright with the King of Swords upright. This person is a musician, or they're very musically talented, or they study. It's also like MA. Maybe, you know, MA is even like their school, for example. Okay, let's gather these cards back, and actually let's get just a few more charms. God, his kingdom did not keep him company. This person is maybe very busy as well. Look at you. I feel like you, when you meet this person, you'll know them, you'll have an immediate connection right off the bat, and then it'll be sort of as if like you go back and forth with this energy. It's like they're very busy. Maybe it's not that the connection ends or expires, and I feel like it's never really that you felt like this connection is not. It's that there is like an eternal birth to a certain space. It's more like, yeah, if anything, it's like you're not, maybe at times you take a so-called like there's time apart, but you are still talking, or they're not physically near. Yeah, for example, they may not be physically there. It doesn't mean that the connection is not there. So that's maybe a clue for some how you'll be able to tell who your divine counterpart may be. Let's get these letters back in their positions and we'll get further into it. We'll get the rising sign here. But yeah, I feel like you'll know it. I feel that. It's like, you'll know it. You'll know it. Yeah. Like, you could never even be, like, far apart from another for too long is what I'm hearing as well. All right, you guys, let's get into it now. Okay. You guys. All right. Rising Sagittarius. Somebody was really nervous when they first met you, or they will be. They're very shy. I see that. Okay, let's get sign archetypes of focus here. Libra. Yep. With Pisces. I I feel like you mirror one another a lot as well. They could have a Venus, Mars, Moon, Rising, Sun, etc. in Pisces or Libra. They're very like kind of at times they're on off. Sometimes somebody may feel someone's a little childish. That could be a further clue. Tower in reverse, King of Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone kind of scared someone even. They walked around like a corner. It's like, oh my god, you scared me. Tower bright, Fool in reverse. Maybe it's a metaphor, like their behavior is kind of, at times it's hard to read them. Maybe you initially thought this person like was just kind of like a friendly energy and it became more than that. Let's continue to the next sign. Oh, we didn't get charms. Young money. Maybe you were even you had something that you created together, but it was like, wow, is this really going to be something? Maybe it was kind of like, it was kind of informal. Someone gave somebody a compliment maybe, but I feel like it took a turn. It's like, it was more than that. His kingdom did not keep him company again coming through, and look at you. Yeah, they gave somebody a compliment. Maybe you thought even this person is definitely not available. Let's clear it. Like, yeah, it's like, but it happened to be that you guys met one another and it took off. Like yeah, this is a huge opportunity even, like, but I feel like you didn't want to make it a big deal, or somebody didn't want to make it a big deal. Leo in reverse on rising Pisces. So they could have a rising Leo, moon sign, Venus, Mars. We've got here a card, Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody had a really big ego though, or like immediately they were really, again, I mean, energy, like they didn't want to come out and like immediately put themselves on the line. 6 of Wands upright. They were nervous about approaching you. We've got look at you coming through. Okay, so take it as you will for the clues there if you're rising sign Leo. Sorry, rising in Pisces. Take it as you will, they could be a rising Leo. Rising Aries, let's get further clues. Sign placement. I'm hearing this person likes to have a lot of fun. They could be a partier. Maybe they have a lot of friends. Wow, we're almost pulling every sign here. Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, and upside down is Gemini. We have a lot of interests. Maybe they study a lot of different things, or you met in like a circle of friends. I hear that. Let's pull further. We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Someone was maybe really busy when you first met them. They were studying. I also see that. Yeah. Maybe you were helping them. You made a difference in their life. I feel that. Like, and they felt that. Sun and Sag, look at you, and wishing you were well. Yeah, you like sent them little notes. It's kind of cute. I'm hearing I care about you. All right, let's put those back and let's continue to pull. If you're rising Cancer, someone maybe immediately said something that hurt someone's feelings. That's how you'll know who this is. It was like right when you met them. It was like they said something kind of maybe mean. They made a joke, or they said something. They were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that," or something like that. And then you kind of hit it off the bat after that. It's kind of interesting. Then it's even a joke someone made or a comment, or maybe they misdirected it. Maybe they said, "Oh, I meant to say that to so and so, not you." It's like you got the wrong email. Maybe even this is for some of you. Let's clear it. Maybe there's been a misunderstanding. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Maybe even like someone said something that kind of threw someone off, or they assumed something. Maybe they even thought someone was kind of like mean. Let's get a card. Moon. Yeah, they got a lot of Scorpio, or someone has a lot of Scorpio. It's like, I assumed you were just kind of like mad at me or something, or like mean. The Wheel of Fortune. There could be a trust question as well. Judgment in reverse. They weren't sure if you were like just gonna like hop on, hop off with them. I hear that. His kingdom did not keep him company. Sun in Aries. So take it as you will. It took them a little while to open up is what I'm hearing. Let's clear out on that. But I think it did move quickly, relatively. Like there was still the connection on some level. All right, let's continue. Rising Leo, or there will be when you meet them. Rising Leo. Let's get some signs of influence here. I feel there's a lot of talking when you first met this person, or when you will. Pisces in reverse, Sagittarius in reverse. I see a star here. You're looking up maybe at the stars when you meet this person. That's clear. Let's clear the energy on the ground. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get some charms, baby. Someone's playing music for someone. They're sitting around a campfire. Hear that? Sun in Scorpio. Yeah, you met this person like under the night lights. I'm hearing that. You got this. cam. Maybe you're even like maybe FaceTiming with this person, or someone's like taking a selfie or a picture and they're sending it to this person, like something with the lights at night, or lights like somewhere. Someone was writing something romantic to someone, like poetry even, something about a body of water here. Someone was asking someone, what are you doing? I'm here just reading the Reader's Digest. I hear them. Newspaper, they're working. They were giving somebody advice. I'm hearing a song here. They even sent them a song, maybe. How can I live without you? Okay, 6 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody was at an event, they were FaceTiming, and they sent that to this other person. Well, maybe they were also at an event or something. Take it as you will. 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's like they snuck out to like be able to call you or like read your text or something like that. Empress in reverse. I see it as like an event with a lot of people. The Page of Pentacles are bright. Maybe they're even at work. The World's are bright. Oh my god. Well, maybe it's even like a naked selfie. Ace of Cups are bright. Interesting. When you first met this person, it's almost like, yeah, I'm here Canada. It's like you saw a picture of them. It was like, maybe it was like distracting to you at work or something like that, or you like took time to like get to know them, but the circumstance was a little bit like interesting. I'm hearing Rosh Hashanah. Interesting. Take it as you will. Okay, something about like lights. Someone's taking pictures of lights or something. Rising Taurus. Let's get further clues. If you're rising Taurus, okay, divine counterpart, if you chose the stack. Some of you, when you first met this person, I feel like maybe you freaked out or you will freak out. It's like, I don't want to tell anyone. I hear that. It's like, you always want to keep them to yourself, kind of like, what's that about? Sagittarius? Some of you maybe even feeling like kind of playing hard to get. Maybe you're even like holding yourself back from this person themselves. Like you feel like, oh my god, it's too good to be true. It's like you don't want to believe it. Temperance of bright. That's Sagittarius' card. 5 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Pentacles are bright. Hierophant in reverse. You knew it the minute you met them. You said, this is the person I'm gonna be with. I know it. I'm hearing that. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, but yeah, but it's like you were nervous. I feel like you knew it, but you didn't want to call it out. Hermit in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There might be a financial side of the story. Somebody didn't want to like feel. It's like they felt maybe they weren't. How do we say it? Like they didn't want to call it out. I just hear it like that again. Sun in Scorpio. Teleportation. You were talking about like something maybe spiritual. This person the first time you met them kind of vibe, like right off the bat. I want to let go but can't. Somebody was traveling here. March 2024 coming through, and absolutely. I feel like yeah, you really kind of had a connection, but it was even kind of creepy maybe, or like you didn't want to be creepy or something like that. Let's clear the energy around and continue. If you're rising to Gemini, let's take a look. Let's clear it. Rising Gemini. Let's pull the sign. Virgo, Aries. Okay. Some of you here had a decision to make. It's like you had to choose between 2 things. I'm not sure. Virgo and Aries. There's something that maybe you were deciding on in the moment, and it's almost like again that chat roulette energy. Like it's either I'm gonna like meet with so and so or so and so. Maybe you didn't know this person, like you were talking to them on the phone, you didn't see them yet or something like that. It could even be like that this person was gonna do housework for you. I hear that, and then when they arrived, it's like it ended up being like, wow, you're like my type. I hear that. Interesting. 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's like wow, you didn't. I feel like you talked to them before you saw them. High Priestess coming through. It was a mystery, kind of like a blinded vibe. The Fool. It's clear, and the Death card. Let's get more here. I'm hearing. I have mouse feet. What the fuck? I don't know what that's alluding to. I'm sorry. Sun in Scorpio. Like okay, maybe you're talking to them on the phone. Like you know, I got it. Coming through and tell her. All right. Let's pull some gummy bear tarots for the clarification. King of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, 9 of Wands right. Somebody maybe wasn't like looking for a relationship right off the bat. They didn't want to like jump, you know, into a new connection. Like they didn't want to assume, you know, how the connection would go. Like, they didn't want to jump the gun kind of vibe, but they did feel a connection. Okay, take it as you will. Maybe somebody even has like a pet, and like somebody was coming to their house or something. They were like, hey, I have a mouse. Like, are you okay with that? Something like that. Rising Capricorn. Let's get into it. Rising Capricorn. Or maybe there's something kind of hidden about their interests that they told them, like, kind of, they told them, like, later or something like that, or as they were approaching. Okay. Cancer coming through. The Two of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. I'm hearing hot tub. March 2024. Some of you met someone in a, it's this person, if this is your divine counterpart, this is how you'll know. You met them in a, I'm hearing in a flying saucer. I don't know what that was about. In a flying saucer, maybe of a moment. Like, you met them just, like, you saw them walking in and out of a door, even in a hotel. It's like, you had to run up to them. I'm hearing that. It was something just immediate. Okay. Rising sign Scorpio. Gemini. Could be moon, rising sign, sun sign, third house energies. Where were we? Question mark. Ace of Pentacles. Let's clear it. Two of Pentacles. Some of you here, someone maybe, your first impression maybe was that they're kind of, there's something you weren't sure of when it comes to the financial storyline. Like, it's almost like, is he going to pay? Am I going to pay? Or are we going to do this? Is it really what I think we're going to do? So, all right. Particular clue there. Clear it around. Let's move into the next rising sign. Rising sign Virgo. Wow, a few coming through. Virgo, Aries, and Leo. Somebody, when they first met them, they were like, are you all right? I hear that. High Priestess upright. Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody was lost. They were helping them with directions. Moon and Virgo. When you met this person, could be a metaphor. Like, they kind of helped you find a way with something in your life, is what I'm getting. Two of Swords upright. Page of Wands. Yeah, somebody was even like a tour guide or something, or they gave somebody a ride, actually. Okay, let's clear the energy. Put these cards back. That fell on the ground there. The Moon and Virgo. Yeah, someone was helping someone find their way or something like that. Direction. Somebody was very knowledgeable. All right, rising Aquarius. Some further clues as to your divine counterpart. Capricorn. Gummy Tarot. Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody, when you met them, they were talking about something nostalgic, something creative. They're painting. Yeah, Three of Cups. Or they're very social. They were like showing something to you or showing something off. Sun and Cap. Clean shaven and octagon. Yeah, they're very impressive. Like, maybe it's something related to their career, or they found you very impressive. Okay, let's get into the next sign, rising sign. The last, rising sign Libra. What are some further clues as to the divine counterpart energy? Let's take a look here. Wow, quite a bit. Libra, Capricorn, they're both in reverse. Pisces upright, Gemini in reverse, Cancer in reverse. There's something that we've been deciding on for a while. Oh, interesting. Some of you have known this person for quite some time. King of Wands upright. You may know their family. Six of Swords upright. Eight of Cups in reverse. The World upright. It may take a while to sort of make this known publicly. But let's get, somebody may be famous here. All right, you guys, let's get into the next stack. Stack 4. I think I'm going to start having to keep a tally before I forget what stack we're on. Okay. Welcome, stack 4. We're here for you. Let's jump into it. We're going to pull here for matters of, if you're just communicating with someone or thinking about someone, not quite in a relationship, bona fide relationship. Is this your divine counterpart? Let's pull then on partnerships. If you're with someone, is this your divine counterpart? Then we'll pull further into the sort of the ways we can sort of identify our divine counterpart. What might be the qualities? the qualities that we can sort of associate with that space, to be able to tell, wow, yeah, I think that's the person that I want to sort of spend more time, investing in investing more in the connection, or spend more time sort of getting to know, and further exploring. So let's continue. We've got the first stack will begin. Thank you guys for tuning in as well. P.S. heads up, we've got hopefully a microphone coming, so the sound will hopefully get better here from here on out. This is a heads up, guys. I'm hearing somebody was in a rush to get to know you. Okay. Let's put some letters here as well for each of these stacks. I'm hearing chips and salsa. That just slipped out right there. It's for the partnership stack. Find counterpart stack letters. Let's see. Okay. One more there. Okay, guys, let's pull some charms as well on these stacks. I'm hearing heartbeat. It's coming through. Could be a particular message. Somebody wanted to meet someone, like when they first met them. Maybe it was like immediate. It's just that's coming through. So I'm channeling here. So when I'm hearing the message, I'll mention it. You guys, let's begin. We'll start with the first stack for the fourth stack. You guys, we're here with, if you're just talking to somebody, if you're just sort of like even thinking about someone, what's up, what's what, what is this connection? We see the 10 of Cups upright. The clarifier to that is the Devil in reverse. Some of you are, let's look at the charms. You lost me at yellow. Some of you, I'm looking at the yellow at the bottom of the rainbow. Some of you have made a decision, to move on from something. You have a very particular reason why. It says, where were we? Teleportation. Some of you have decided that something is best left in ether. I hear that. Sun in Capricorn, you're after my money. And that's literally on the Devil card, which is associated with Capricorn. And yelling. Some of you got maybe into an argument with somebody. It really turned you off and you felt like, this is not really my type of story. I hear that. The letter C. The letter J. The letter L, the letter F. Someone was in a hurry even. Maybe they wanted to maybe speed the relationship up at a speed that was just like a little bit too fast for your comfort. I hear that. And we're gonna pull into the divine counterpart stack to see, what is there overlap? But yeah, that just is a very big clue for some. And we're going to pull as well based on rising signs. So as a heads up here, okay. So if you're in a partnership, we see the 4 of Cups upright, clarified by the Strength card in reverse. Someone here in the relationship is exhausted. I don't know if it's a matter of attraction really, or the concept here. We see that there is a lot that's already been invested in this space. We see that there is obviously emotion. I get the sense that it's almost like, someone feels something would need to change though, to keep this moving forward. Moon in Taurus, and I want to let go but can't. For letters, we have the letter S, B, I, and O in reverse. There could be something that you're deciding on, like in terms of the approach or the strategy to maintaining the connection or improving it. I'm seeing the letters B, S, I. It's jumping out to me, bis. That means 20 in French, I think. Bis? Yeah, something like that. And We're one letter away from Boise, Idaho. Take it as well. If we have 2 of those S's, we have boss as well. Some of you are really wondering, like, there's something that you're wondering, like, is it meant to be? Like, there's a factor there that really leaves you wondering, leaves you questioning. Let's pull into the confirmation stack to see your divine counterpart. What are the characteristics? What are the factors? What are the qualities? How will you be able to identify this person? Bumping heads. I want you to myself. So I feel like you will, at the end of the day, even you'll have your moments with this person, I feel. And this is a general video. If something is so-called abusive, you get out of there, right? You talk to, someone you trust to really transform this storyline. But there is something of like a tension here that maybe is sort of natural to the connection. I feel at the end of the day, you will feel that this person does have quite a bit of love for you. And it says absolutely as well coming through. These are the charms. Clear your mind. Like, the way you'll know that this connection is worthwhile is that every time you maybe get into an argument, you will move back from it. And then, that time you'll come back and you'll feel like, wow, I feel refreshed. It's funny. I'm literally looking at this bottle. It says refresh. So for some of you, it's like, it almost makes you feel like better and more empowered to have taken that resting point. And it's almost like, at times maybe you feel that the connection inspires you to do some inner sort of thinking and mantra work. It helps you at the end of the day. That will be your clue. If it helps you, right? If you take a step back, let's get into an argument with someone, you take a step back, you think about it, think about things, you come back, and it's almost like something has been renewed, and you feel more inspired to reconnect with this person. Courting. So maybe that was in the beginning of the connection, like maybe it didn't immediately get off the ground, like there was something like a little bit like a tug of war like energy. I feel like the way you'll know is that every time though, it's getting easier or it's more streamlined and you're becoming more sort of assimilated even with the tension. Interesting, but not in a way, you don't want to confuse that with like, Stockholm syndrome, like kind of vibe. And we have as well ascendant in Libra here with that stuff. That was a charm. You definitely want to make sure, and I would get feedback on this because it can be a little bit of a crosshair situation where it's like, well, are those signs that they're exhibiting kind of like what exactly? I feel like the marker here for you is that, well, definitely no temper. This is not appropriate, is what I'm hearing. It's more in the psychological space. Okay. Does this person still come back to the storyline of their values with you? And is that a conversation? So is that something that you communicate about? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse mirroring the King of Wands in reverse with Temperance in between the two. The important thing is sometimes the debate gets intense, but at least there's the debate. I'm hearing that. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. If you have a conversation with this person, let's say you have a debate, you get into an argument or whatever, and they totally shut off, that's a real red flag. That would be more like, okay, then I feel manipulated, like that we cannot talk about anything. Okay, for some of you, the clue is that at least there is some talking, maybe there's some frustration, but at least there's talking. And again, the way, this is what Spirit's trying to communicate, is that the next time you talk to them then, though, it'll feel almost like easier, like you can still, like you're on higher ground in some way, the conversation didn't like make you feel more disempowered. Ultimately, it helps you understand more how to maybe communicate. Interesting. So you guys may have in your synastry a square with a Mercury. Yes, it can be, but I feel like ultimately you'll have very strong Jupiterian energies in your synastry and your composite. This is a general video, by the way, writing out again, but there's something like it's either really hard to get the conversation off the ground, or there's or the conversation about someone maybe is very stubborn, or not just stubborn, but there's something that's really hard to manifest as it is felt. But it's not that it's hard. This is if it's in the highest vibration or in the higher vibration. It's not that it's hard. It's that it's a process. And it's almost like you guys are literally courting one another, getting to know one another, trying to understand one another so-called better, wanting to understand truly, is this what I'm looking at here? Is this a situation that I feel I can resonate with in the long term, and at least you're taking the time to ask those questions. If that's the case, I feel that might be your person. Justice in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse in between the two of those two cards. This is a process of a tango. I feel it's a tango of talking. I feel that you come back to things, you know. I feel a big marker here is that you debate a lot. With this person, you will debate a lot. The conversation is a lot. You have a lot, and maybe it's like, well, we have a lot that we like disagree on, but then at least you're communicating about it. And again, it's if the conversation feels that it is constructive and that it in some capacity is inspiring you both, encouraging you both to also work on matters of communication. Again, I feel like in your synastry or in your composite, you've got a really strong Jupiter influence with Mercury. For some of you, it's 3rd house energies, 9th house energies. For some of you, though, there's something of a matter of even maturity. The letter P in reverse coming through, M, A, and T. We literally have Matt here. We have Tamp as well. Pat, Pam, Map, Tap, TA, MA, AM, PM. Interesting. So we also have at, AP. Okay. So just a lot of stuff related to maybe even like schooling. You guys, let's jump into the next sort of stacks here of the rising signs for this 4th stack. If you chose this 4th stack, I'm now going to pull some just further clarifiers here briefly to see, you know, what might be further clues for you based on your rising sign. If you chose the stack, what might be sort of further insights as to your divine counterpart, where you'll be able to sort of recognize it more easily and tell, is this really someone for me kind of vibe? Is this really like going to be a positive, you know, sort of investment of my time, my energy? But of course, this is a general video. Always, of course, you have to take it as you will. Okay, let's gather the letters as well. Let's clear the energy and ground. Thank you guys as well for tuning in. Thank you for hitting the like button as well. This is, of course, you know, a video on YouTube, and YouTube uses its algorithm to tell whether or not they should share a video again to other viewers. So if you like this video and you want to help it sort of further in its reach, feel free to hit the like button. Let's get into it. Okay. If you are a rising sign Libra, what are your clarifiers? Scorpio energy and Pisces. They may be rising, Venus, Mars, etc. of any of those. Sun sign as well, obviously. We have here, of course, right, Sun in Capricorn. You lost me at yellow. Yeah, I feel like when you first met this person, it's like we really like disagreed on something here. Literally bumping heads coming through again with that as well. You're after my money. Like someone was silently kind of like worried about something, like maybe, yeah, the moon in Taurus with you're after my money. Like they were maybe a little bit paranoid with something. Let's get one more card here. We have Empress. There could be religious challenges here at some level. The High Priestess in reverse too, but like something was controversial possibly even. So thank you for tuning in to the stack. Rising Libra. Let's get into the next rising sign here. Get further clues.
It's 4 o'clock.
Could be a clue right there. Rising sign Aquarius. Let's get some letters. Somebody likes to keep their desk organized. We have the letters B, C, and I. That's literally Bic, the pencil brand. Also Bi, also IC. Somebody doesn't, they're very organized, I hear that. They like to save time, money, I see that. Let's pull a card there. 3 of Cups, upright. They don't like shocks to their schedule, I hear that. They like to feel that things are kind of like predictable, I hear that. In order. King of Swords in reverse, yeah. Somebody maybe initially came off to someone as kind of like, wow, are you like so strategic or like so stubborn or, how do we say it? Bullheaded kind of, you know? We found love, moon and Sag. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, Rising Aquarius. But I feel like, you know, the clue might be that they kind of helped you see another side, like, of things. Like, maybe you're very complementary to each other, you're kind of different, kind of similar. All right, let's continue. We'll pull here letters. Rising Virgo. S. S. Oh, we pulled letters. We wanted to pull signs, archetypes. Take it as you will, though. We did pull that. We have Libra and Virgo. This person was kind of mean when you first met them, or they said something kind of like, whoa. It's kind of off-putting, but then I feel like there was something you kept talking about. Yeah, you were even talking to this person like in line or something. You're talking to them in line about something. Maybe at first you were like in an argument, and then it's like you realize you're on the same side kind of vibe. I don't know what that's alluding to. It is words of right. It's like, wait, I'm in love with her. It's like something like that. You met this person in line on the street somewhere, in a market, a supermarket. You were like talking about something, and then it's like, wait, we're actually having fun together. It's like something like that. Someone was, on a diet or something. Sun in Capricorn. Someone had their groceries in their arms. Bench press practicality. I'm hearing meat, eggs. I hear that. Teleportation. Find me in the bloopers. Someone was like, add me on Instagram. It's like, all right. Someone's wearing a hat. You lost me at yellow. Jack, hold me in your arms. Someone took a picture with you when they met you in line. I don't know what. That takes you all. Where were we? Moon in Virgo, Sun in Sag. Interesting. Hugo Boss, I hear that. Or their hat said something on it, like boss or something like that. I don't know. Okay. I'm hearing Nelly Furtado. I hear that as well. Interesting. You take it as you will. It's clearing around. Let's get into the next signs, my friends. Oh, we did not put these back in the wrong stack, did we? No. Yeah, but somebody was like, you're Neverland. Maybe they were like in Disneyland. It's like the ride is taking too long. It's like, shit. It's like you start talking to this person, you know? It ended up being kind of like cool. Interesting. For some of you got stuck in an elevator with this person. Oh my God. It ended up, they were like helping you calm down, like breathe. I hear this one was like freaking out in the elevator. Oh shit. We got like almost every sign here. Okay. Last one. Sheesh. Rising Scorpio. We've got Capricorn, Sagittarius. You were really thrown off by this person. Oh my God. Like, I feel like you felt like something here was so awkward. You almost even want to like teach this person a lesson. Like, who does he think he is to talk to me like that? I'm hearing that. Cancer upright, Gemini upright. Maybe they were a waiter, or they worked at a restaurant or something. Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. There were like a lot of people here. You were gonna walk up to somebody in front of everyone. Oh my God. But there might have been a mistake with something. Yeah. It's like, hey, over here, excuse me. Somebody was like waving to someone. It's like, I'm going to show them. I'm going to tell them how it is. This could even be a friend of yours or a friend of a friend. It's like 7 of Cups. It's like, okay. It's like 7 of Cups. Yeah, somebody was like a waiter. I'm sorry, what? It's like it was a mistake. But this person was so mean to them. They felt bad after that. They were like, oh my God, damn, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. And then they came back and they started talking to them and they were kind of sweet. It's like, look, this guy has a smile on his face now. It's like, you didn't make that mistake. Okay, it's like you start flirting. Similar to the last stack, actually. Okay, Page of Pentacles is like, hey, how can I make up for this? Let's get some charms. Moon in Virgo, Moon in Taurus. I want you to myself. Jack, hold me in your arms. You lost me at yellow. So, all right. Okay, let's get into the next rising sign. I'm hearing you deleted the meat and pancakes off of the list of eggs. Someone made a mistake with at a cash register or something. Yeah, but they wanted to make up for it then. Rising Capricorn. Let's get into it. Rising Capricorn. Signs. Pisces. I'm hearing EDM. Eddie. Magician upright. Judgment card upright. Let's clear it. Oh, Jack, hold me in your arms. Somebody was a musician. Somebody saw somebody at a concert. They immediately were like, whoa. I'm hearing she's talented. They were really impressed by someone. Okay, that could be a particular clue. It could be rising, Venus, Mars, Pisces. Okay. And they could be doing like a competition event. Someone saw somebody in their bathing suit. Take it as well. Rising Gemini. Let's clear it for the clues. Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles. Someone was very young or very shy when they first met this person. Four of Wands. Yeah, they met them in daycare. I don't know what that's with love and light. They met them in daycare. Maybe you were very young, very, very young when you met this person. Yeah. Like you shared the same like crib kind of vibe. Maybe you both born in the same hospital kind of vibe. There's stories like that. Yeah. Okay. The Janitor's Palace and Sun in Sag. There's something you had like kind of an overlap of experience with. Very interesting. It's kind of like one of those stories. It kind of can become like it's like a movie. Like, whoa, that really happened. It's kind of like almost impossible. I'm hearing women's restroom. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, let's continue. Rising Taurus. Let's clear it. Maybe you met them in line. I'm hearing that again as well. We've got Capricorn. Let's get further clues here. Further signs. Any further signs? Further signs. All right. Aries, Pisces, and Sagittarius with a Capricorn. Let's clear it. Some of you here were in a group project with this person. I'm hearing Salem, Massachusetts, Salem. This could be a past life energy as well. I'm taking it as well. Four of Swords. So you were studying something together. It was like it was something very particular, or something with someone's aunt or uncle. Someone introduced somebody. Emperor, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Like someone introduced somebody to someone. I see that. Or there's something with the teacher, King of Swords right there. Some of you here are Knight of Pentacles. Some of you are really attracted to this person, like their mind, something about their mind or something like that. Let's pull further clues. You lost me at yellow and bench press practicality. Like somebody was like, oh, I can't help them with this. Can you help them? It's like something like that. It's like, okay. You ended up really getting along with this person. All right. Clear the energy and ground. Let's move in. Rising Leo. Feeling a little bit of pressure on the right side of the heart chakra. Some of you were helping this person, helping somebody with something here. Maybe they were having a tough time. You wanted to sort of talk to them. Libra, Cancer, Leo. Let's pull further. Emperor. Somebody was really an asset to someone here at a certain time. Death in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Let's get some charms. I want you to myself and bench press practicality. Some of you had a business relationship before you were in a connection, in general. But take it as you will. Maybe it's still a business connection. But yeah, and if that's the case, right off the bat, you really hit it off in matters of profession. Let's continue. Rising Cancer. Or it's even like one of those moments where you realize, wow, like this person's really impressive. Like their job, the way they carried out their work, like something was really, you really admire this person. Libra. Knight of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Someone saw someone's potential. Knight of Pentacles right there on the Page of Pentacles. Let's pull the charm. Dr. Dolittle does it big. Cute. Okay. Someone was hard of hearing when you first met them, I hear that, or hard to get a hold of, or hard to reach. All right, Rising Aries. Let's get some archetypes here. Gemini. Someone was in a closet, I hear that. Take it as you will. Lovers upright on Gemini. Wow, very Gemini. Queen of Swords upright. Ten of Cups in reverse. Some of you were like very attracted to this person's conversation that they were having with somebody else. Maybe you're like overhearing someone. Bench press practicality. You're after my money upside down lovers. It's like you're talking about something related to like something related even to like politics or economy, and like you wanted to get into the conversation. Page of Wands, Magician. Their philosophy was really something that you were thinking about more like when you first met them is what I'm hearing. All right. You might have met them. Yeah. There was something related to even like something you were studying. Rising Pisces. Cancer. Someone was really impressive. It was their career. This is for some again coming up. I'm here to take you to the candy shop. Lovers upright, Ten of Cups reverse. Maybe they're famous, take as you will. Three of Cups. For some of you, you really like the first time you met them, their house. Moon and Taurus, yeah, like their environment, like fellowship, their home, the way they set it up is really, you enjoyed, you like their style. March 2024 and courting. You really took your time to get to know this person is what I'm hearing. Like it took time to really open up, but you really enjoyed the time with them. Like, how do we say it? take it as you will. There could be things that maybe you needed time to get off your chest about them, or it's like you needed time to kind of really, maybe that was your initial impression, but you never told them that kind of vibe, or there's something that you liked about them, but you wanted to kind of take your time with that. Virgo and Cancer coming through with the rising Sagittarius energies. 7 of Wands. I also feel for that last stack that there's a lot of a focus on, I am hearing religion here, or possibly even like the reputation publicly. Like someone was wondering, is this appropriate? Let's pull here. 8 of Wands in reverse on the 7 of Wands upright. So let's pull some charms. Courting as well coming through. Sun and Sag. The Janitor's Palace upside down with Fellowship upside down. Someone originally, they felt this was a huge opportunity. It was very exciting. Dr. Dolittle did it big. Does it big. Someone really took their time to get to know you. I hear that as well. So you guys, thank you for tuning in. Let's shift it to the 5th stack now. We're going to go 12 stacks. So okay. Okay, guys. 5th stack. Can you give me a second, though? Just a second here. Quick little snack break here. Tea boiling, so okay. 5th stack, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just talking to this person, or you are thinking about them, if you're in a relationship, divine counterpart energies, how can you tell? Let's get some charms. Some charms here. Okay. Some letters. Okay. You guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for connecting. We're here with the 5th stack. Let's take a look and see what might be some indicators here for you when it comes to your sort of relationship here with the divine counterpart. If you're talking to somebody here, you're sort of like, you know, thinking of them, but you're not in a bona fide relationship status, so-called. Is this your divine counterpart? Right off the bat, this is for some of you. And feel free to clarify this with the divine counterpart stack. But some of you have realized that something is just not realistic. It's way too volatile. I'm hearing that. Moon and Sag upside down. Somebody was not open-minded enough. I hear that as well. Or you have the feeling that they're not. Dr. Dolittle does it big. I would, yeah, you know, maybe think like, do our conversations kind of, do they move freely? Or is there judgment? Do I feel judged, kind of like, you know? The letter J, the letter V upside down. Somebody maybe also wouldn't talk about certain things from their past, so-called. It just really was kind of concerning. The letter S, the letter L, and the letter F. Some of you, Yeah, take it as you will. There's something off limits, and I feel like that made you feel uncomfortable. Let's move into partnership stack. The Temperance card in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ascendant in Cancer. Something really turned you off here, I see, in a big way. Like, if you're in a relationship, maybe there's a factor here that it's almost like, you know, like, it's kind of clear to you, like, I don't think I could see myself long-term with somebody who would have some kind of very particular trait here, obviously coming through. Like, it's clear to you, I feel that. K, this should be more confirmation. G upside down, and X. Maybe you're very on-off with this person as well. We've got You Lost Me at Yellow coming through, and Ascending Cancer with, obviously. Let's move into the Divine Counterpart stack. How can you be able to, you know, sort of know, you know, who is this person that would be your so-called divine counterpart, or what is this energy space? There's something kind of familiar here. Some of you may even meet someone in a really kind of like unexpected context where it's sort of like really different from where you would normally meet people, so-called. Maybe it's even like a healing space, I hear that. But let me just quickly make this tea, and then we're going to continue. I'm just going to go. Sorry, guys. For some of you, there's some kind of hobby that you overlap with this person, and it's really enjoyable. I feel that it's something really, really enjoyable. Like, you don't have to make a reason for why you want to hang out with them. It's not something like, I don't get an overly like physical energy. It's more like, wow, I never thought that I could like feel really emotionally connected to someone to the point where I want to meet up with them and just like talk to them, you know, or like connect to them emotionally. This is something maybe the way you'll know what this is that it just feels different. It's like, I never felt this feeling to want to like, you know, even reconnect with someone, period. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe you've never had a bona fide relationship in the past or something like that. This is the first time you're feeling kind of like that way. You're it, and that's my button. I feel like I see somebody even playing a game with someone, like, you just realize, like, wow, like, I want to keep, like, hanging out with you. I hear that. It's something so specific. You're just having, like, literally the time of your life. Maybe when you meet this person, you're in your element, or there's something even of a healing journey here that you meet in a very in a common space. I hear that. 8 of Cups. It could be something related to your job, your career, or let's clear your job, your career, your activities. Maybe you're even like something with athletics. You could be on the same team. I hear that as well. Chills coming through. Maybe you're just playing a game with them, even like they came over like after like a school trip. I'm not sure exactly what that's alluding to, but it was kind of unexpected. Like you were just friends. I hear that. Sun in Cap, Moon in Libra, chills. Like you weren't really expecting this to really go anywhere. Like someone was like, hey, you want to like they were even massaging them. It's like I didn't expect like this to really kind of like go so far. I have no patience with tea. Oh my god. I love tea. I can't wait for it to cool off. You guys, let's get into the further indicators of your divine counterpart energy. So for some of you, the way you'll be able to know what this is like, it makes me want to, you know, really ascend in some area of my life. It makes you want to like really look at things differently. We have here the letter Y, U, R in reverse, and upside down, upright setup is I. For some of you, like there's a little bit of a playful energy here as well. I'm hearing right. It's like something kind of, I see you playing a board game with someone and like you flip it over. It's like you ruined it. It's like you're joking around with them. Now let's clean the cards up. We'll go by Rising Sun. I feel like it's not too serious when you first meet this person. It's more subtle. It's more jokish. But that's what kind of allowed you to feel comfortable with them, like to feel like you wanted to keep reconnecting with them. Okay. Rising Sagittarius. What are some further clues, some archetypes here of focus for you? you know what I want to do? I want to make it easier to sort of shuffle these cards, so I'm going to cut it down the middle here. This person may be like, it's like you made an exception to a rule here. This is the feeling I'm getting. Like with this person, like you did things that you told yourself like, oh my God, like I would never do. Oops, we cut. One of these is upside down. Who's Aries? Like, maybe you even thought, like, oh my God, I never want to, like, be in a relationship or something. I see someone who's not, like, a player, but, like, they maybe very young, kind of, like, immature. They're very, like, flirty. And they have a hard time making their mind up with things. It's, like, they don't have patience for a lot of things, like, kind of vibe. But they didn't really think of something in a commitment space until this point. Like, you're kind of the vibe that made them want to commit, and that could be your energy as well. Like, they may have been a commitment phone until they met you. I'm hearing phone. Commitment phone. It's my commitment phone. Oh my God. Like, for maybe some, it's like, oh my God, they're calling again. Like, maybe they're telling themselves, like, oh my God, I never talked to somebody more than, like, I don't know, you guys. Like, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing a few signs. Here we go. 11 and 12, Taurus and Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, like I feel like for you, they cut out like everyone that they were talking to. Like this is, I'm hearing this for some. Like you kind of made them like want to turn everything else into the police. I'm here to deal with. I don't know what that's going to. Oh my God. Whew. This is lovely. This is it's a breathe easy tea. It's got this like sage, slight hint of licorice. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna pull some signs here for the rising Sagittarius. Libra. Okay, that might be a particular clue. Let's get here the Gummy Bear Tarot. Yeah, you guys, like you set your mark on them. Like, so you guys like drawing together, even painting something together. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like you both felt like you were committed, but you didn't. Neither one of you really said it. I see that. Ace of Swords in reverse, Ace of Pentacles upright. Let's get some charms. You lost me at yellow. I'm hearing your milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Dun 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 bum bum bada bum bum bum. My milkshake brings all the boys. Dun 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 dun. That would have to charge. You're turning green. Like someone gave someone something for free, or like they gave them a gift. Boundaries coming through as well. Yeah, it's like there was a lot of. Maybe it was kind of surprising. I'm hearing hummus. This is a particular type of food. Hummus. It's a Middle Eastern food. Yeah, someone was like, whoa, they're falling in love with someone. It's kind of like intense. That like it happened quickly. They're kind of shocked. Let's get further clues. We'll put Libra back, and we'll put Rising Sag back. We'll put Rising Pisces next, and we'll pull from the signs. Okay. First number, this person can have 2 kids. I hear that. Aries, Sagittarius. Coming through, that could be either Venus, Mars, Rising, Moon, Sun. You're turning green as well coming through, and you lost me yellow. Again, the same 2. Charms. Interesting. And 7 of Pentacles. Hermit. Some of you, like, you had really an intense introduction with them. Maybe you met them when they were going through something kind of intense in their life. Some of you immediately, like, you didn't talk, like, kind of in a romantic way immediately is what I'm getting. Okay. Rising sign Aries. Let's get into it here with the signs. Somebody wants to know something, like, immediately, so specific. Libra coming through. Could be their moon, rising, etc. I'm hearing agent. Tower upright. 6 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Swords upright. Something legal as well. I got that. 5 of Swords upright. You met this person in like a law office, or you were like in something with something legal. You're filing something under the lamplight. Somebody, yeah, there's something that you were filing something. All right, let's get into the next rising sign. Let's clear it. Rising Cancer. I also hear that someone wasn't ready for something, and someone was, yeah, they were in like an office or something, like a police station. All right, Aquarius on the rising Cancer. 2 wands in reverse. You met through friends, possibly for some. King of Pentacles in reverse. Ascendant Leo. Let's clear it. Obviously coming through. Okay. Someone making a lot of jokes when they first met you. I hear that. I feel someone felt you guys would be like, you get along, or you would get their jokes. I hear that. Like, this is the person who's like, hey, I feel like this person would really get your jokes. Like, you got to talk to them kind of vibe. Rising Leo. Could be spirit guide as well. Rising Leo. Let's get a sign. Capricorn. Ooh. Something with someone's finances immediately when you first met them. I hear that. 9 of Wands in reverse. Someone is very successful, maybe even. Someone is impressed by that. Judgment upright. They're really turned on by them. I hear that as well. Moon in Taurus. For a small number of you, someone was whistling under the lamplight. I'm trying to let go. Sun and Sag upside down, and Dr. Dolittle upside down. Somebody, yeah, they were like kind of hard of hearing. I hear that as well. I see someone being like, what? They're like shouting. For some of you, someone left someone like in the middle of the night. They're like, I have to go. They like left. Rising Taurus. Let's get sign. I'm hearing Love Shack, baby Love Shack. Maybe you're playing music with this person. Virgo coming through on Rising Taurus. Either rising sign, Moon, Venus, Mars. 9 of Wands here horizontally laid. Moon in Taurus. Someone was like kind of feeling a little nervous. You got 2 9 of Wands. There's a lot of passion, but someone felt, I'm here, can you squeeze me in? They weren't sure. They were a little bit embarrassed about something. I'm not sure what that's about, but there was something they felt was like kind of hard to talk about even. They weren't sure how you would react to it. Let's clear it. There were some nerves there. I hear that. Rising Gemini. I'm hearing YOLO. I get, again, a friend introduced you. I hear that. Scorpio and Virgo coming through. 9 of Wands again coming through. Want to flip over. 8 of Swords, same 2 cards as the last stack. The Fool. Something about someone's finances, also a focus here. Pitch in on the Fool. Someone was very attracted to somebody. I see that as well. I'm hearing letter D here. Somebody was helping someone pay for something. I hear that as well. I'll pitch in. I hear that. Rising, yeah, like they'll help maybe someone in line. I hear that again. That's coming through. That came through earlier. Rising Capricorn. I'm hearing dinner is served. I hear it like haunted mansion style though, from the butler, like dinner is served. All right, let's continue. Rising Capricorn. Maybe you're at a hotel with somebody, you have bed and breakfast. Libra coming through. On Rising Cap. Empress in reverse. Someone knew someone, or you were dating someone when you first met them. Like it wasn't a good time and you knew it. Take it as well. 10 of Cups. 7 of Wands. Charms. Miri, I wanted to get to know you. Ooh, I'm hearing that song as well by Savage Garden. I knew I loved you before I met you. Da, 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 da. I'm hearing Vince. Sun and Sag, under the lamplight, and Moon in Taurus. Okay. Someone knew how they felt about someone, but they took time. They waited for the right time to introduce themselves to that person or get to know them. Rising Scorpio. Let's get into it. Aquarius, Capricorn. Somebody was teaching someone how to do something. I hear a dip. I don't know what that's alluding to. The Magician upright. Yeah, someone was even someone's teacher. High Priestess in reverse. Let's get further clues. Charms. Someone is a little bit like, it was a different kind of experience. Like I've never like experienced this before kind of vibe. Negative Pluto energies. But like, yeah, someone was kind of maybe helping someone move through a certain, even kind of like shadow space here under the lamplight. Interesting. Also coming through. Let's go. They were triggering them maybe even a little bit. Like, don't do it like this, like that. They were like, what? It kind of triggered them. I'm seeing stars here. Like it inspired them though to kind of like, get to know them more. Like, that person triggered me. Like, what? Okay, like, you know, rising Virgo. Let's get some signs here. I'm hearing mint. So fresh and so clean. I'm hearing that. Leo, Pisces. This person likes to brush their teeth like all the time. It is rising Virgo. All right, let's continue. There's something about their smile, or they're like obsessed with their teeth or something like that. High Priestess, 9 of Cups. Page 1. Somebody here maybe even likes someone's smile. They really like your smile, or something about that. Like, they're looking at their pictures, or they're looking at you. Like, they're smiling. Moon in Libra. Moon in Virgo. You're after my money upside down. Let's clear it. Maybe someone had a number of really challenging experiences, and I see someone else coming in and being like, hey, I know what you've been through. I want to be someone you can trust. LOL coming through. It kind of looks like 101 as well. I'm hearing, don't pursue me unless you want to. I hear that. Someone had a trust issue maybe right off the bat. Like, can I trust you? Yeah, they were like, maybe they didn't tell them that, but it's like they had this distrustful vibe. Yeah, High Priestess in reverse. Somebody maybe wanted to say, hey, like, not directly, I feel. It's more like, hey, I want to, like, kind of, I want to maybe, I want to have dinner with you. Maybe they were making small moves slowly. Like, I want to connect with you. Like, do you want to connect with me? Maybe there's a little bit of a sensitive situation. Like, they just moved through something that was kind of challenging, and they knew that. I feel, again, similar energies coming through. Like, they knew of something in your past. Like, they didn't want to, like, kind of make it harder for you. Leo. Like, maybe they didn't want to, like, make you feel that you were rebounding. I don't know what that's about, but you take it as you will. Page of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. I feel that they also didn't want to assume that you were on the same level with them with something here. Like, they wanted to make sure the way they went about this was appropriate. 6 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. They feel you're really fucking attractive. I'm hearing that. Oh my god. The attraction is like... Halo art coming through. Upside down, we've got Tell Me Later, Cord, yep, and Helicopter. Some of you had like a sensational moment with this person. It's like, oh my god. Like, yeah, something very particular. The Hermit, it's like you weren't, it's something sensational, I feel. Like, you went to like a house party and then you had like a certain type of experience. Like, I don't know what that's alluding to. It's like you feel this experience, like there's something that was really different. Take it as well. Let's get into the next sign here. Like, I'm developing feelings. Maybe again, it's like I don't normally, but like, oh my god, rising sign Libra. Maybe this is even out of your character. I hear that. Let's get some sign placements here. Libra. Someone was washing dishes. I see that. Page, Knight of Pentacles and the Sun. 9 of Pentacles. Something about timing. You didn't expect somebody to turn you on. I hear that as well. Dr. Dolittle art, and yep. You're showing someone around your house. It's like, well, I'm really like attracted to them. I'm hearing that. Okay, so you guys, thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you. I hope this was helpful. This series, this was Libra on Libra, literally. So they could be a sun sign Libra, moon sign Libra, rising Libra as well, like yourself. Venus, Mars Libra as well. Take it as well, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna get into the next stack. Stack 6. Yeah, I feel like someone really surpassed somebody's expectations with that stack there in the last few stacks. Okay, substacks. Let's get into the 6th. Okay, I'm hearing, do I have permission? I'm hearing that. Stack number 6. We're halfway through, guys. I'm hearing, do I have permission? I see someone walking in the door. Wow, like I see a chivalrous energy here. But let's get into it. We're going to pull cards for each of the substacks for this series. If you're just talking to someone, just getting to know someone, if you're in a relationship already, you know, what are the clues as to your divine counterpart? So if you're thinking about someone, if you're thinking and sort of talking to someone, but not in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, and how can you be able to sort of identify your divine counterpart? Okay, guys, get some clarifiers with Gummy Bear Tarot. Oh, okay. For some of you, somebody will tell you right. Okay, I'm getting this message coming through. I'm channeling here. I'm going to communicate really clearly here what I'm feeling. For some of you, there's something they may really communicate very clearly. Like when you first meet them, they'll be like, hey, I'm into this. I'm into this. This is what I'm looking for. I'm into marriage. I'm into a relationship. I want to be committed. Like, it's immediate. Something like that. There's going to be no questions. That's how you will know. That's that. Let's get into, though, if you're talking to someone, let's get some charms. I'm hearing Terrence. Okay. Someone invited someone on the terrace, on their balcony. All right. So if you're talking to someone, thinking about someone, is this your divine counterpart? Let's take a look. The Nine of Swords upright. The Moon upright, the Ace of Swords upright. Some of you here have a really intense communication situation going on. It's for better or for worse, I feel. And you can clarify it by the last stack here, but there's something that, like, it's really kind of hit or miss. I don't know if it's a trust question with the Moon. There's something concerning you about this connection. The Moon in Taurus, or the lack of the connection. It's something about the communication. March in 2024. And you're after my money coming through. Someone is, I feel that's a metaphor, but you take it as you will. The Moon in Libra also popped up. Somebody here feels like they're having a hard time, like, communicating. Okay, let's pull another clarifier on that from the Golden Tarot. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is not committed, or they haven't called it out. Like, they're having a hard time, maybe, like, calling it out. Maybe, something you're aware of, though. But I feel, I don't want to say you're making excuses for it, like, but maybe I should stay. Maybe they don't mean it like that. Death in reverse on the Moon upright, Two Pentacles upright. There's something frustrating. It's like you feel like you can't get a straight answer from this person with something. Now, again, feel free to reference the last stack for further clues. Getting into if you're in a relationship with this person. Six of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords upright. For some of you, you're making progress when it comes to matters of communication. There's something that you've been thinking about a lot, and the situation has kind of become clear. Like, this is what we're dealing with. We have South Node Synastry and Yup coming through as charms on the stack. Dr. Doolittle, Keep Me Safe With You, and Sun and Sag upside down. Some of you have a lot that you feel you need to deal with. It's kind of like you see the situation at this point now. There's really no question about what is happening between you. It's more the question of, like, are we willing to kind of continue the storyline here like this? I don't want to say it feels like things are not transforming, but let's continue. The Seven of Cups upright and the Knight of Wands. Some of you are really attracted to this person. That might be a factor for you. You're a little bit worried, though, even about that. Maybe it's a moment of a question of vulnerability. Let's get into the last stack here. How will you be able to tell your divine counterpart? What are some clues? I'm trying to let go. It does remind me of the partnership stack. Caving in. Ricky? Tell me later. Cam. I'm getting a strong Gemini energy here, like a lot of talking back and forth. Garçon. It means, like, young man, and in French. Justice card upright. Five of Wands upright. The way you'll know is this will be a relationship. I feel like you'll at least, like, call it one. I hear that. Ace of Wands upright, the Judgment card in reverse, Knight of Cups upright, Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, someone really has, I'm hearing they're following you. They follow you back. Maybe you met on social media. Someone feels like there are factors here that are really uncomfortable, though. I get that as well here. There's something nostalgic or a little bit, like, weird. I'm hearing about their tastes. But there is something that they remain committed to. Maybe it's that you feel that they are a commitment type. I want to get clarification on that, though. They might be a little bottled up here, though, with the Ace of Cups in reverse, possibly at first. Yeah, that's for some. Like, they're committed in other areas of their life as you see it. In general, they seem like a committed person. But when it comes to matters of emotion, there's something that concerns you a little bit with that. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, if you're in that second stack, or even the first maybe, where you're like, we're not getting down to it, and I know that. Maybe this is you feeling like with the Moon and the Ace of Swords upright, like, I know there's more to this. We're not talking about it, though. Like, that's something, that might be a clue of, like, something that is to develop. So the Tower is upright, Three of Pentacles in reverse on the Justice card. Some of you feel like you need to kind of give someone their space to transform. Like, maybe they're so-called free spirit. They need to understand maybe how they want to call you back. We have the Queen and the King of Wands with the Fool. Someone here needs time as I'm hearing it. So let's get further into the rising signs now. Each of the rising signs, if you chose this stack, what are just some further little clues there to get more exact with this energy for you, for the divine counterpart? How will you be able to tell? Thank you guys for your support here with this reading, for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. Rising. Rising Sagittarius. So Libra. Rising sign Libra. Scorpio. Someone was very timid when you first met them. I'm hearing that. They could have a lot of Scorpio in their chart. Moon in Libra. Moon in Taurus. Ricky upside down. They're a little bit intimidating. Like their energy is kind of intense. I hear that. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They were really hard to like kind of like get like, how do we say, like they don't like talking about commitment. I hear that. Three of Cups upright. Yeah, or they're kind of hard to talk to in general. Maybe like it was hard to get a hold of them actually. I'm hearing Gemini as well, but you take it as you will. Or there's even physical distance. I hear that. Rising Sagittarius. Virgo. Could be a Sun, Rising, Venus, Mars, Virgo. Three of Pentacles. 501. Somebody was not sure if you're their type. I hear that. Let's get some charms. Moon in Libra. Someone was not sure if you're into them. I hear that. There was a first doubt there. Maybe it's a matter of self-confidence. Rising Virgo. Something about physical. I feel some of you saw this person first. You talked to them on the phone. For some of you, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Aries. I feel like you saw pictures of this person, maybe, and then you talked to them on the phone, but you didn't see them in person the first time you met them. That's what I'm hearing. Someone was late. I hear that as well. Hangman. You got double Pisces energy, 9 of Pentacles. We have a lot of Jupiter in the chart as well. The world in reverse. March 2024. Sun in Scorpio. We've also got Sun in Cap. Someone was a little early, someone was a little late, like something was a little off. I hear that. All right, again, take it as you will. Rising Scorpio. Leo, Pisces. Something was a little competitive or hard to pin down. It's like, I don't know, are you here? Are you there? Are we talking? Are we not? It's like something was a little confusing. They needed to verify something. Not sure what that's about. Emperor bright, Devil bright. I feel some of you had a first really like, I don't know if you had like a weird feeling when you first met this person. Like you didn't know if they were being honest. Some of you fucking, I don't know. I don't want to say this because I don't think you should meet people off Craigslist, but like you met them off the internet or something. I don't know. At first you were really wary. 6 of Cups upright. Let's clear it. 6 of Cups upright. Maybe someone brought someone a gift. Moon in Taurus, March 2024, and Sun in Scorpio. Somebody was an artist. I hear that. Okay. I'm hearing Leroy. Okay. Oops. For some of you, they could be famous and like you met them off the internet. Like, I don't know. Be careful with that. Rising Capricorn in general, you know. Rising Capricorn. That's clear. I'm hearing, oh, that's my jam. Someone, you guys had a very clear clicking, initial click moment. Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo in reverse. Let's get further clues. That right there. Chariot. Some of you visited their house or something. The 7 of Cups in reverse. For some of you, someone introduced you to March 2024. Find me in the bloopers. Someone's, yeah. They even like saw someone, someone's content or something. They saw them in a commercial or something, and they wanted to reach out to them. This is for some. Could be a vertical message. Rising Gemini. Gemini. I mean, somebody had to make a decision about someone. It's a little awkward, but it's like in front of someone else or something. Page of Cups in reverse. It's kind of strange, but I'm getting the vibe of someone like dismissing someone right in front of someone else. I don't know what that's about. Like, kind of weird. It's like taking the best man in front of the groom. I don't know what that's about, you guys. Love and light. 7 of Wands, bright. 3 of Wands. Take it as you will. Moment of honesty, I guess, right? Keep me safe with you. Moon in Libra. Find me in the bluebirds. Moon in Taurus. Sideways there. Sun in Sag. There's something like, it's like, this is so, I'm hearing trilogy series. I'm trying to let go. It's like someone maybe was, I'm hearing, they're trying to not push their thoughts out, like the thoughts about this person, like their attraction, and take it as you will. It felt almost impossible is what I'm hearing. There was a question, yeah. Oh, anyway, rising Taurus. Let's get into it. Scorpio might be a further clue for you. Somebody was a naturopath or a natural doctor. They were working with herbs and something like that. Moon in Libra, Sun in Cat. Somebody gave somebody a suggestion. Sun in Sag is really kind of like helpful and sweet. I hear that. 4 of Cups in reverse. The Fool. Somebody was even maybe giving some, yeah, it's kind of like something. Clear it. Okay. Rising Leo. Leo. You could have strong Leo archetype sort of energies. You guys, this is getting very long-winded with all the signs. So what we'll do, maybe we'll just pull that. We'll pull the sign energies. We'll just pull the sign energies for the rising signs. Okay, so they may have really strong Leo placements in their chart. Rising Cancer. If you're a rising Cancer watching this, they've got really strong Libra and Leo. But it may not be obvious when you first meet them. Take it as you will. Rising Aries. Strong Gemini. They're very ticklish, I hear that. Something like that. Someone's making like, yeah. Okay, Aquarius as well coming through for that stack. Rising Pisces. They read books. Cancer, Capricorn coming through for rising Pisces. Rising Sagittarius is Aquarius, Gemini, and Leo. Someone has a lot of friends and very social. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to get into the next stack here, stack 7. Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're gonna have 3 stacks here. Welcome, welcome. Stack 1 is if you're just talking to this person or you're thinking about them, but you're not in a relationship. Is this really worth your energy, your time? What's what here? Let's put an energy around. For a number of you, you briefly talk to this person. I see like 2 times. If you're in a relationship is the 2nd stack, and the 3rd stack is qualities of the connection of your divine counterpart. How will you be able to identify these energies? Let's pull with a Gummy Word Tarot as confirmation for that 1st stack, 2nd stack, 3rd stack. Okay, let's get some letters as well here. I'm hearing someone's a sheriff. This is coming through. Okay. Someone shared something very private with someone. I hear that as well. Okay. So just a particular message possibly. Oh, charms as well. Okay. 1st stack. If you're just talking to somebody here, some clarifiers. Moon in Libra. Sun in Sag. Someone is really hard to get a hold of. I hear this. The letter W. 8 of Cups in reverse. And we have 2 cards here. The Star in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Some of you felt like it was almost impossible to get to know this person. Maybe they so-called shut you out. It was really, 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 really like hard to keep the ball rolling in the connection. We have 2 Eight of Cups here in 2 separate decks in the same stack. There's something that was really like lovely, I feel that, but like almost impossible. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm seeing somebody who's really interested to get to know somebody, but there was a side to it. Like, it was kind of impossible. I hear that yet again. Let's pull a clarifier on that with the Gummy Bear Tarot Death card. Someone was very maybe closed, or they didn't trust someone. It's like, well, I can't do anything if they're not willing to be open. Temperance. So we're going to get clarifiers as to the divine energies to see what the overlap might be there. In the partnership stack, we have the letter N, Sun in Scorpio, cats or dogs. This might be clarification that you may be dating this person as well, or you're on a break, so-called 4 of Pentacles, or you're just not talking really a lot. Ace of Swords upright. You may be getting into a relationship with them. If you're talking to them and they're not really clarifying if it's a connection or not, possibly, for example, they're kind of dramatic. Maybe someone feels like someone's kind of dramatic. I hear this. Yeah, if you're in a partnership, there are times you really go back and forth. It's like, I don't know how to read this person. Are they thinking this or that? Where are they taking this kind of, the storyline here now? I see this with a partnership stack. There's a lot, yeah. Let's get into the divine stack here. We've got here Moon and Taurus, well, the divine partnership stack. How will you be able to tell? Someone here is not going to be an easy sort of, how do we say? They have a very tough exterior. I hear that as well. And there's going to be a lot of layers there, is what I'm hearing. Tell me later, Cam. Dr. Doolittle does it big. I'm trying to let go. Some of you have a really hard time feeling balanced in the storyline, possibly at first. Garçon, young man in French, and caving in. This person maybe has trouble. They don't want to be seduced. I hear this. You take it as you will. The letter R coming through. At first, they're going to have a lot of they're going to challenge you, 3 of Swords in reverse. Maybe they have a trust issue. They want to make sure you're the one. Empress in reverse. The Tower upright. A lot of these stacks are kind of hitting on that first stack. Take it as you will. 4 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they want to test you. I see that. They want to test your love before they let you in, kind of vibe. Justice upright. This is, you always have to make your decision as well. Is it right for you, right at the end of the day? But this is a general video. Justice upright, Knight of Wands upright, the Sun in reverse. The most important thing is that you have to feel empowered. Okay. Let's get further here, you guys. They're very kind of, let's get further here. We're gonna pull for each of the rising signs for the clues as to how you'll be able to sort of appreciate the divine counterpart energies. What might be some further clues? What might let you know that this might be, hey, am I a divine counterpart? If you're resonating with this, feel free to hit the like button. And it does help the video circulate. So thank you for those of you who do hit the like button. If you like the series and we get over about 1,000 likes on this, we'll likely do it again. Rising Sagittarius. Here, let's start with that. What is a sign? What's the sign of your divine counterpart? Rising, Moon, Venus, Mars, Sun. Sagittarius, wow. You pulled Sagittarius and Sagittarius, so take it as you will. Rising Pisces, next. Major sign placement, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Rising Aries. A message coming through. It's really important for them to feel accomplished. They may also be an athlete. I hear this. It's really, really important for them to feel that they're successful and feeling like they created that in their life. Taurus and Libra. They're kind of sensitive to that. They want to feel like they also are impressing you. Leo was still here. Let's pull one more for Rising Aries. Taurus again, yeah. So that could be a secondary focus here. Rising Cancer. Taurus and Libra. I'm hearing they're coming towards you. You take it as you will, though. This is a general video. Rising, maybe they want to make the first move. I hear that. Rising Leo. They may also have an ego. And I'm hearing they're really attracted, but you got to make sure it's right for you. I hear that again, right? Always, at every point. Even if it's your so-called divine counterpart. You have to have boundaries where you feel you need to have boundaries. Leo coming through on Rising Leo. Rising Taurus. Leo again. Let's clear it. Wow, in the sacral chakra as well. Let's clear it. They could have a lot of Leo under the chart. You may be physically active with them, or you have been. For rising Gemini, we have Taurus. We're seeing a lot of Leo, a lot of Taurus, a bit of Libra here and there. Rising Capricorn, whoa, Scorpio and Leo. Rising Scorpio, Leo, again, wow. Rising Virgo, Gemini. There's a little hesitation with getting to, like, introducing themselves to you. I hear that. Rising Aquarius. They're intimidated. I hear that, possibly. Libra. Like, they're not sure how to talk to you. I hear that. Rising sign Libra. Aquarius and Pisces. All right, you guys. Let's clear the energy ground. That's a divine counterpart energies here we're seeing. Let's now move into the next stack. Stack 8. I'm hearing that song. Never knew love like this before. For some of you, someone cooked you a dish. Interesting. Okay. Let's move into it, you guys. We're pulling 3 stacks. We're going to pull on, if you're just talking to this person or someone, thinking of someone, are they your divine counterpart? What's going on with that? If you're in a partnership, and qualities of the divine counterpart. How you'll be able to tell. Oh, wow. King of Wands, King of Pentacles in that stack right there with the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. First of all, they're very patient. This is coming through. I'm going to mention, I'm channeling here. They're very patient. They take their time. They're not impulsive. I see that. But they do have a side to them that is quite passionate, okay? But it's tempered. I hear that. They may have a Mars and an Earth sign. Can be in a firehouse, for example, or even water. But I'm seeing Earth. Okay, let's continue. They may have like Earth, fire overlaps. 4 of Swords in reverse, okay, for that talking stack, relationship stack, King of Swords in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. They may come off as kind of brash or picky. I hear that with that last stack there, the divine counterpart traits. Let's get into it. If you're just talking to this person, the Empress in reverse, let's get some charms as well. Some of you, like, maybe this person comes off as kind of cheap, or like you don't talk much. I hear that as well. Okay, the Empress in reverse, 4 Swords in reverse. For some of you, you're not sure who this person is. You feel like you didn't really get the chance to get to know them. Moon and Taurus, you feel kind of like they're leaving you out in the cold. Like, you're not really talking a lot. This is for some of you, like, actually, like, you feel like you're not really able to read them. You're not sure if you're their type. They've left you kind of like feeling a little bit like, am I really where I need to be? Maybe they kind of make you question, maybe in an empowering way, like, you know, like maybe they compare themselves to you a little bit or vice versa, like a healthy sense of competition. Let's pull further into the relationship stack. King of Swords in reverse, Orion, King of Swords upright. They're maybe into astrology. This is someone who's into like astrology. They're into like ancient biblical texts. I also see that. Text me. You're right. I just get that they, you know, they're really like a brainiac. You got 2 King of Swords, you guys, in the same stack with a partnership. They're really, really knowledgeable about something here. I see that as well. But there's something, yeah, they got an intense personality. I'm almost feeling for every stack that they're all related. Like the talk, and maybe, you know, maybe you're attracting people that are similar to your divine counterpart, but not quite, but you take it as you will. Or it's like, this could be the beginning stages of when you meet your divine counterpart. Cats or dogs. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles upright, King of Wands upright, Knight of Pentacles.
5 o'clock.
This person wants to take it slow. I just hear that. Even if they're interested in you, like, they're going to want to take their time. The Temperance card upright. You might have a really different love nature, love style. Let's get here the cards for the rising signs. Okay. Like, it may frustrate you at times. You're wondering, like, why are they taking so long? Okay. Rising sign Libra. What are the main sign placements? Virgo. Like, they take forever to make a choice, a decision kind of vibe. Leo and Virgo. Rising Aquarius. They could have a lot of Leo in their chart. Rising Virgo. Scorpio. Maybe they, it's hard to read this person, I hear that. When you first met them, it's like you're not sure what they're into, I hear that. Rising Scorpio, we've got Scorpio. They could have a lot of Scorpio. Rising Cat, Libra. At first there was a lot of talking, I hear that. Rising Gemini is Sagittarius and Pisces. Rising Taurus, I hear they're protective over you, but they don't show it to you. I hear that. Rising Taurus. Okay, Virgo is coming through there. Rising Leo, this person's an entrepreneur. They're very busy. Cancer coming through. They're really, really, really busy. They have a really high expectation for themselves. They have a very high caliber of work that they expect themselves to produce, deliver. They're very busy. Scorpio, they're very busy. Or they have like a lot of fans. They could be famous even, let's clear out. They have a lot on their plate. They don't, they take their job very seriously. Scorpio, Leo, they have a lot that they feel they need to own up to, so-called. I hear that as well with the rising Leo stab. Like, they have things that they want to accomplish in their life. Like, rising Aries, let's get into it. Aquarius. We have a lot of Aquarius, or 11th house energies. Venus, Moon, etc. Rising Pisces, Aquarius again. Let's see anything else here. Let's pull another, possibly. Leo, Scorpio, and Aries. Okay, and one more, Capricorn for rising Pisces stack. Okay, rising Sagittarius. Let's see any major sort of energies here with the signs. Taurus and Libra. Someone who's not sure. I see that they're going back and forth. I'm not sure. Do you want it? Do you not want it? Like, they were even buying something in a shop. They're going back and forth. Okay, let's get into the next stack. We're gonna get into the 9th stack now. Let's clear the energy and ground. If you're just talking, if you are thinking about this person, how do you know if they're your divine counterpart? If you're in a relationship, are they your divine counterpart? And what are the qualities that you'll be able to recognize your divine counterpart by? To clarify these with the Gummy Bear Tarot. Someone introduced themselves at a really awkward time. I see that, but they felt like it's the only way. It's like, I'm sorry, I have to like introduce myself to you. And instead of like serve you mayonnaise. I'm hearing that. I don't know what those only two. All right. Somebody maybe was a waiter or something. They like went out on a limb here to like introduce themselves to you. Now let's get the first stack here. Oh, let's pull some letters as well for clarification, right? The letter G in reverse in the first stack. I'm just hearing they're a governor. I hear that. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands upright, King of Pentacles upright. Someone's really annoyed by something here. They feel so fucking attracted to someone, but it's like they feel like the relationship hasn't really gone anywhere yet. Like, maybe someone's taking their sweet time. They're not really usually open to talking about certain things. I hear that as well. Maybe that's the way you'll know what this is, or you feel like you're not quite understanding like what this person is looking for in their life. Queen of Swords in reverse, they could be quite busy, or they're just not, they have a different love nature. I hear that with the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's something they're not sure, they're not used to. Maybe they never really, there's something they're still trying to figure out how to talk about. Towers in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Wands upright. This is someone who's a really hard worker. I feel like you guys may be really different when you first meet one another. Sun in Cap. You're after my money. Oh man. And the South Node Sinistry. There's definitely like things you need to really move through here. It's going to feel really intimidating at first. I feel like it's going to be one of those like sort of like connections where right when you meet this person at first, it's going to be like, whoa, this is not my usual type. I'm in a situation even or like my usual type here. X here coming through in the partnership stack. So if you're in a partnership with this person, Sun in Scorpio, someone has like moments, like they want you to show them what you feel. I hear that. It could be your energy, it could be theirs. Dr. Dolittle does it big. Four of Cups. They need you to show them, like physically. I see that. Dr. Dolittle did it. They're very, at times, when we say like excessive or extra, like this person wants to feel your presence. I hear that, or that you are there for them. Justice in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. Like they want confirmation is what I'm hearing as well. Let's move into the divine counterpart stack. What might be clues? We have the letter E and Z. It's kind of like easy. The rest of them don't understand how much I love you. You know, for some of you, this stack, I feel like it's kind of an unconventional love story, like unconventional love. Like it's not the way that you usually would think that a relationship could come together. It's like at first, like, you know, maybe it's like, wow, I thought relationships, maybe somebody had an expectation. I thought relationships were all about being like whirlwind romance, like, you know, swept off my feet. Like this person kind of proved otherwise, or they will prove otherwise to you, is what I'm hearing. They may actually kind of at the end of the day balance you. You might be kind of complementary to one another ultimately. 7 of Wands, right? Or in some sense, Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you will realize that the factors you're usually after so-called in a connection are not it. It's not about those things. I see that for some of you, this person really proves that it's not about the whirlwind romance. You take it as you will. The Star, Ace of Swords, or necessarily always. And it's interesting because maybe that's why you stuck it out. Like, interestingly, yeah, maybe there are things that you realize, I do want to kind of like take it slow. Like maybe I don't really want to take it fast. Ace of Swords, but it is frustrating for some. 2 of Swords, unless you have a lot of Earth in your chart as well. Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, that's just what I'm feeling. Star. You remind me of Romeo. You know, for some of you, like I feel like you will spend a lot of time thinking like, is he like the one? Is she the one? Are they the one? Is this the right job for me? I'm hearing that even as well. You know, there's something that like keeps you continuously questioning. So that could be a particular clue. Let's get, I feel like, yeah. Let's get into the next, let's get into the rising signs. Any further clues for each of the rising signs? How will you be able to identify this energy? Rising Sagittarius, Libra. I'm hearing you knew it from the start. Rising sign Pisces, Aries. Wow, Aries on rising sign Pisces. Rising sign Aries. Let's get into it. We've got Aries. These are the signs they might have strongly in their chart. Rising sign Cancer. These two, Libra and Gemini. That could be the rising sign, etc. Rising Leo. We've got Aries again. This person has a lot of Aries in the chart, possibly. Somebody does in this connection. Rising Taurus. Let's clear it in the sacral chakra. Capricorn. Someone's very, very slow moving, you guys. They may have overlap of Capricorn, Leo energies. They may have a Saturn conjunct their sun. They're very, very, very shy, or there's something that they need time. Some may interpret it as, yeah, they need time. They are slow moving. They need time to commit to things. I hear that as well. Rising Gemini, Taurus, and Virgo. Somebody has a lot of questions. I hear this one. Rising Capricorn, Pisces. Rising Scorpio. Let's clear it. Someone's a chef. I hear that. Gemini. That could be their Venus rising, moon sign, etc. Their sun sign as well. Rising Virgo. I'm smelling like something in like a car shop, like a tire rubber. Sagittarius, or grease or something. Like car grease. Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus. Someone's knowledgeable about cars or something like that. They're knowledgeable about cars. Rising Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius. Energies coming through. Rising sign Libra. Someone's also a lifeguard. They want to know if you impress them or if they impress you. Aries. Okay, coming through. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Let's get into the next stack now. We're going to jump into the 10th stack. And then we have the 11th and the 12th, and then we're done here, you guys. 10th stack. Okay. Welcome, 10th stack. We're here for you. Let's jump into it. We're going to take a look here at, you know, if you're just talking to someone, if you are just thinking about someone, are they your divine counterpart? What's going on here? How can you be able to identify your divine counterpart? If you're in a partnership, this is the second stack we're going to pull. I feel like someone knows something, but they're nervous about calling it out. There could be something, yeah, little. I'm here. It will take time with a partnership stack. Maybe for some of you, you'll be in a partnership for a long time before you really take it to the next level, or before you realize that this is your divine counterpart. Let's pull here, Gummy Bear Tarot. I'm here, cat call. Maybe this person kind of like, They saw you at the museum. I'm hearing that, or like at the mall. I even hear that. Okay, let's get further clues. All right, let's continue. For some of you, if you're just talking to this person or someone and or you're just thinking about them, but there's not like a bona fide relationship status, I feel they come off as really, really single. Sun and Cap, Dr. Dolittle did it big. You're sitting here wondering, like, are we a thing? Like, I feel that's a huge question when you're first talking to them and you're not, you're not, or they're very independent, or they have this really strong sort of like, you feel they have boundaries, or the masculinity energy is very strong. I see that as well. Ten of Swords is right, Two of Cups in reverse. It's kind of even brash at times. Now I'm hearing, how do you see me? Or like, you need to confirm something here, or they're really focused on their finances, career. Okay. They don't come off as emotionally vulnerable right off the bat, but you take it as you will. A partnership stack. Like immediately, Hierophant in reverse, Queen of Pentacles is right. If you're in a partnership with this person, Ace of Pentacles is right. I feel like, they will still have a question of that. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is something they need to maybe work on or heal. Like, it's a matter of communication when it comes to the heart space. But they're really committed. When they're in a relationship, or in general, when they commit to things, they really commit to things. You remind me of Romeo. They commit to the point where they say, well, I commit with the thought of like really, really going all the way with this. South Node Sinistry, they must have a lot of Earth in their chart. Sun in Scorpio, the rest of them don't understand how much I love you, and Moon in Virgo. Some of you have a hard time though, like, some of you have a hard time really kind of like understanding or being empathic to the difficulty that they have when it comes to matters of communication of the heart space. I hear that. Maybe sometimes you go on and off with this, like you're tolerant of it or you're understanding of it, and then it becomes kind of like almost impossible. Let's clear it. Let's get into the divine energy stack. Nine of Swords in reverse, Empress in reverse. The way you'll be able to identify this person is that they will pacify your concerns. They will also, though, trigger you and challenge you to question things, okay? And it does come down to confidence. I see that. King of Swords in reverse, Empress in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Like, they're not going to shower you with compliments and gifts, I feel. Maybe, in the macro sense. Like, they're not, this is going to be a situation, I'm seeing 4 on the clock right there. This is going to be a situation that you have to really kind of both be mature in. I see that. And it is going to be a matter of balance. How do you give and I give? How do we kind of find balance with this? There's going to be a matter of reciprocity that has to be met. I feel both of you, though, will need to transform to get to that point. So maybe when you first meet, it's going to be kind of like, it's kind of like we're not really creating the same thing, are we? I hear that. Interesting. But there is going to be the need to do that. And maybe it's a question of how you persevere through that process of finding your collective medium. Interesting. And we've got the charms. You're after my money. Definitely shadow energy here, you guys. Dr. Dolittle does it big. Like, you have to move through the fear space in relation to this connection. Let's get further clues. And maybe a clue for you is that shadow does come up. Shadow conversation does come up. And you feel the need to kind of move through that. There's some awkward moments here and there. Maybe it's like, oh gosh, like it's reminding me a little bit of the stack where there was a lot of debate. A lot of communication. So feel free to, reach other stacks as well if you feel guided. Let's pull here on the rising signs. You can expect possibly communication to be a theme here in this particular stack overall. Rising Sagittarius, Aries. We could have a rising Venus, Mars, etc. Sun, Moon in Aries. Rising sign Libra, Leo. I'm hearing they love to play pretend. They're maybe an actor, an actress even. Rising Aquarius. I almost saw that as kissing. Take it as you will. Sagittarius. Let's get another one here. Aquarius. They're maybe kind of like, they have a unique facial structure. I hear that. Aries, you maybe really, really are very attracted to them. I hear that as well. Okay, let's get further into it. Or you're like really attracted to their lips specifically, or you enjoyed kissing them, or there's something with their lips. I hear that. Rising, or there's something about maybe the way they communicate. They might even be a public speaker. Okay, rising Virgo, Aries. Overall, there's a lot of attraction here. But there's a question also of dominance. You want to make sure, maybe, when you first meet them, it's like someone's kind of like playing it like a little like emperor-ish, maybe at times a little bit emperor in reverse-ish. Like, you got to make sure that maybe that's in check. I hear that. Rising for, like, in the sense of saying you want to make sure that it's not aggression and dominance. Like, there's balance to that. Rising Scorpio, Leo. Rising Capricorn. Someone was riding a bike with someone. Gemini coming through. They were teaching somebody how to ride a bike. I hear that as well. Rising Gemini, Leo. Rising Taurus, Capricorn. They may have some Virgo as well. Whoa, that fell off the table. Someone was not comfortable with something. I don't know, but that's only two. Like at first, rising Leo is Sagittarius. Rising Cancer, Leo. Something about someone's career at first. I see that with that. Okay, was like in the way, maybe even as someone felt it. Capricorn on rising Aries. I'm here, there's a lot of attraction as well. Their career as well is really important. I hear that again. Let's pull another one for that rising Aries, Leo again. Rising Pisces, Taurus. Okay, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I feel like you also have a number of things in common. All right, take it as a clue. Let's get into the next stack. Stack 11. Give me a minute, just a real quick minute here. Wow, jeez. Stack 11. Just talking or thinking about this person, relationship, and divine counterpart. Okay, let's get, yeah, okay. Let's get a clarification card. Amira, you know this person. For some of you already know, you know that this is your person. I hear that. So-called. Let's get some charms here. But some of you, you deleted their number, or like you're not in contact or something like this. Okay, you guys, let's clear the energy and ground. If you're talking to someone or you're just friends, you may even have started out as so-called friends with benefits. Pleased to meet you, the Sun, 8 of Wands. Maybe you immediately, like, you had some kind of strong physical interaction. Look how far we've grown. Alt shift. Treat me right. There's a lot of passion here. I get that. Yeah, you were flirting a lot. I see that going back and forth. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You're in a relationship. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Wands, right? Let's get real. And actually, I know. Some of you travel a lot with this person, or you want to, or there's something that you create together. I hear that. That's partnership. Tower upright for divine counterpart energies. How you be able to tell what this is. Some of you are going to be an innovator. You create something together, or you're working with, ooh, itching my right palm right there. Yeah, this is matters of career. You want to create something with someone. Venus flytrap, Moon and Scorpio. Like as a couple, you guys are really kind of quirky or even just different. We see Moon and Scorpio, 8 of Swords in reverse. There's something that's kind of even miraculous about your story here together. I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. We've got Hangman and the 9 of Pentacles. It's something kind of, maybe one person here is very, it's like you guys have, maybe you have your quirks or something. Let's pull into the rising sign clues. Somebody could also be a Pisces, or they got a lot of Pisces and a lot of Aquarius. I hear that as well. Can be. Or a lot of 8th house energies. I hear that as well. All right, rising signs here. Let's start. Rising Pisces, Leo. Ooh, actually, rising Aries, Sagittarius, rising Cancer. We've got Pisces. Rising Leo, Libra. I'm going to put one more on this. Seeing Aries as well. Capricorn. Always take it as you will. You take it pursue a number of ways. Of course, this is general reading as well, right? Rising Taurus is Capricorn, and Libra with Gemini. They may have these energies strong in the chart. Could be rising, moon, Venus, Mars. Rising Gemini is Aquarius, Cancer, Libra. Rising Capricorn. Some of you something you want to talk about as well. I hear that. It's kind of like awkward, but you want to talk about it. Taurus is what, okay, coming through. Rising Scorpio. Let's clear it. Pisces, Aquarius. There's something you need to get down to. I hear that. Like you want to clear something here. Rising Virgo. Maybe for some of you, your conversations get really intense. I hear that as well. Like kind of intense. Yeah. Okay. Like, how do we say this even? Kind of aggressive at times. Aquarius, in terms of how you're communicating. Like, it's like it gets far. Like, you talk about this, and then it's like you end up, like, way over here. Or, like, you start one conversation, and then it sort of, it expands into another conversation. Or it becomes, you guys have long conversations, maybe, or they are kind of, I'm hearing interdimensional. Maybe you even debate with this person, or like you have a lot of things in common even. You're discussing a lot of ideas even together. Okay, but there's a lot of maybe, there's a lot of interacting, Aquarius, Sagittarius. But I see it in the mind, like there's a lot of stimulation, communicatively. Rising Aquarius, Pisces and Sagittarius. Rising sign Libra, let's clear it. Scorpio. And rising Sagittarius, Aries. All right, you guys, let's clear the energy and ground. We'll get into the last sign here, 12th stack. If you're just talking to this person, thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the 12th stack. If you're just talking to this person or thinking about this person, how do you know? How do you know? If you're in a relationship, 10 of Cups, let's clear it. So I'm starting to read this as sort of like the energy that you'll be able to recognize, because I've started to kind of get the message that they're connected. These stacks are connected. So this is more of a message like how you will know if you're just thinking about the person that is your divine counterpart. If you're in a relationship with your divine counterpart and the qualities associated with the divine counterpart energy, possibly, but you always take it as you will. If you're just talking to this person, 10 of Wands, right, thinking about them, but you're not like in a committed relationship, Devil with the 3 of Wands. Let's get some charms on there. Someone is really attracted to someone. I see that. Moon in Scorpio on the Devil. Let's get real. Someone's got an intense personality. They may speak a different language, different languages. Actually, I know. Look how far we've grown. They're physically like kind of, I don't want to say combative, but like they're kind of intense. Like, yeah, like, yeah, they gotta, yeah, okay, stay home. Dr. Doolittle does it big. I feel like they're shouting a lot as yeah, in general. Sun in Scorpio. I see like a fire sign even. Somebody's got a lot fire. I'm seeing someone with a lot of fire energy. Like they kind of like, maybe they're even a dancer or something. They're kind of intense. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah, it was really hard to tell from the beginning. Like, does this person act like this with me or like with everyone? Is it like just like a with me thing, or like is it like whatever? Like someone was left really thinking like, what the fuck? Let's pull some letters here. Let's start for the clarification here for that. When you first met them here, or if you're just thinking of someone, talking to someone, and you're wondering if this is it. K, G. There's a lot of like combative chatting. It's like you're going back and forth. Like someone is maybe very much flirting with you, and you're like, do they do this with everybody? I'm hearing that. All right, if you're in a partnership, Sun upright, 10 of Pentacles reverse. This is very sweet. I feel like every day kind of gets better kind of vibe. Like you want to keep the connection rolling. 10 of Cups upright. Like even if you have like so-called like hard times, but I feel on the whole like you're very excited to connect with this person in simple ways even. Dodger stellium kiss. Aw, so sweet. Like you have memories of this person, very, very particular memories. Let's continue. Let's pull actually, no, the Fool. Let's pull some clarifier letters. H, M, and P. this person will show you their love in like kind of subtle ways. The Fool coming through for the dynamic. Oh, and also something about the environment, the context when they connect with you in these ways is something that they remember. Like, I remember when like the sun was shining on your face when you kissed me, kind of vibe. I'm hearing that. All right, the Fool upright. This is in the divine counterpart stack, like factors related to the divine counterpart energy. I'm hearing as well, real quickly here, maybe at a point someone felt like someone was manipulative. They realized that that's not the case, is what I'm hearing. The Fool upright. Okay, again, this is the divine counterpart stack. Wait 1 second here for a few more messages coming through with the partnership stack. At a certain point, I see someone kind of realize that someone was true. Like, oh, that's not how they meant it. I hear that. Like, yeah, it's like something was a relief even. Okay, so getting onto the divine counterpart stack, what you'll be able to tell. The Fool here, right? The Queen of Wands. Some of you will create something together. It's reminding me of the last stack, Temperance. Some of you here, this person is like really got a lot of fire in the chart. They're kind of intense. Like at times it's really hard to handle them kind of vibe. The Magician, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. This person may actually be an entrepreneur. Big time. Moon in Virgo. They're like a business woman or business they, business it, business he, she. You take it as well. Moon in Taurus. They got a lot of ideas. They're an idea person. Moon in Aries. This is your person, I feel. Sun and Sag. I was just going to say, if they got Sag, you got the Magician as well there. With the Queen of Wands, yeah, this person, and Temperance. You got Temperance, yeah, the Magician. They have some kind of gift when it comes to Sagittarian energies. Maybe they're even, they're a philosopher. Oh my God. They're very impressive. I feel like you're proud. You've got something here that maybe you kind of want to create together even. This the Knight of Swords. Let's pull a Gummy Bear Tarot. One more. Page of Swords. We have one fallen out. It says, you remind me of Romeo. I feel the romance will develop over time. It will go through changes. It's like, well, I remember those times. You did lead him to the devil. I remember those times. And then it's like, it kind of transforms. And you really kind of go through these transcendental moments with this connection and this person overall. So it's very interesting. I feel like it tests your mind. Let's continue. We're going to pull further indications. And let's get the letters for this stack of the divine energy. Any other clues? Someone maybe kind of comes off as kind of nerdy, but like they fall in love with them. I'm hearing, I love you, Teddy Roosevelt. I'm hearing that. Okay, COQBUD. I'm seeing Bud. Some of you had something that you even went through with this person. Maybe you both had a similar experience. We're also kind of seeing like cock. Okay. I don't know, you gotta take it as you will. I also see co. For some of you, maybe you want to start a business together even. Yeah, I feel like the initial attraction was not the whole thing. It was not the whole story, the whole it, so-called. There's a lot more that you want to do together even. I'm seeing Doc, COD, BU. I feel somebody was empowering for you. They were like, hey, be true, be you, be true to you. Like, you don't need to worry about these things. Someone helped, yeah, they really were very empowering to this person. They were very empowering to this person. Okay, let's pull into the signs, rising sign, etc. They're also very deliberate. I hear that, possibly. Like, you watching this person kind of work, they're very slow. And that could be a metaphor. Maybe it's more on an energetic level. Let's continue. All right, let's clear it, backtracking around. Rising Sagittarius. Maybe in the beginning you interpreted this person's actions as like, maybe they're not interested. Again, maybe, yeah. But I feel like both of you maybe started to see your traits in different ways. Scorpio and Leo for Rising Sagittarius. Rising sign Libra, Leo, rising Aquarius, Scorpio, rising Virgo, Pisces, rising Scorpio, Cancer. I almost said Capricorn. Let's put one more on that. Rising Scorpio, Cancer again. Okay. Rising Capricorn. Oop, that popped out. Gemini. Rising Gemini. Sagittarius. Cancer. Pisces also popping out for that stack. Rising Taurus. Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius. Rising Leo. Leo with Sagittarius. These can be rising signs, moon signs, Venus, Mars, etc., sun sign, etc. Or major placements in those house rulers. Rising Cancer, like a stellium in those house rulers. Taurus. Rising Aries. Wow. Capricorn. Rising Pisces. Upside down, Leo in reverse. Okay. Oops. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here. Thank you for tuning in here to you. I'll pull one more clarification wildcard stack. How to note what your divine sort of counterpart may sort of be. We have Taurus coming through in Scorpio. Scorpio's in reverse, Taurus is upright. Let's get a letter here. D, the letter D. Tower, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. The Five of Swords in reverse, the Empress in reverse. It's a piece of hair on the March 2024 charm. Ascendant Libra, pleased to meet you. Ascendant Cancer, and Moon in Sag. Somebody maybe here with this particular stack, like there's something that someone wanted to sort of get off their chest for a long time. I see that as well, and they really need to move through certain things on their own, maybe privately, and maybe you're wondering, hey, like, and this could maybe relate to the last stack as well, like why do they not like get to the next level with me? I don't feel it was personal. So thank you for tuning in. Love and light to you. Enjoy this period. We'll see you in the next video. To note, of course, right, we're pulling signs and we're pulling letters, and I just want to mention that of course, the general video 1 and 2, it can be a metaphor as well. So take it as sort of with a grain of salt. Try to see it in a way that is multidimensional, and note that it may not be so-called literal. So yeah, take it in a way that maybe is kind of open-ended, all right, open-minded, and that in such a way that may have multiple sort of indications, okay, here for you. It may not, again, be necessarily that someone is absolutely certain, you know, there maybe this is even a progressive chart energy, for example, or something that, you know, this is more of even an influence or even a synastry point. So this is something I want to bring forward. It may not be absolutely like the way that it is projected and presented with the so-called cards. It's also really important to heed your personal intuition, all right, and see what do you ultimately feel at the end of the day. Don't let the cards tell you what is something other than what you feel. If anything, it should just reinforce what you feel. You should feel confident with what does come through for it to resonate. Otherwise, it may not be your message. So yeah, and it should ultimately as well be empowering. So, you know, really meditate before you get into a reading. Make sure that you're in that mindset where you say, well, okay, am I ready to receive these messages in such a way that will be more of a confirmation point for me, where I'm not trying to figure something out, but I'm confirming what it is that I know with my higher self. So yeah, yet again, it may not be literal. Try to sort of see things as even symbolic and maybe metaphorical, and more even sort of how do we say abstract, and even how do we say I'm hearing allegorical. So, you know, how do we say that energy exists or does not exist in certain places and spaces of time? How do we say that energy starts here and it ends there? So everything is fluid. Everything is kind of connected, right, and related. So try to keep an open mind with where you sort of from which point you observe yourself in this space and storyline, and, you know, really try to sort of keep your mind open. I hear this again when it comes to how it is that you are interacting with your perception of the so-called truth. It's not necessarily what it is that others may also say at a certain point in time, but what it is that you interpret it as. So what I want to say is that your perspective is the most important thing here, and you always want to make sure that you're understanding your personal lens here. So let's say I come forth and I say, hey, here's some factors. What's really key is that you interact with that in your own way as well. Rising signs and so on can also be interpreted in Vedic. All right, guys, see you later.